back. Welcome to the NFL Whip Around show that we've got going on here today. I'm your host, Will Ordner. Of course, Sam Brown is going to be joining me, manning the ones and the twos. We've got a special edition of the Whip Around coverage because we're doing the afternoon slate. Normally we're doing that morning slate, but the afternoon slate just has so many more games that just mean something. Don't worry, we're going to keep you updated, though, on what's going on down in the South between the Atlanta Falcons and, of course, the New Orleans Saints, because that will determine who will be in that NFC South crown. But if you're ready, if you are fired up and you are ready for the playoffs to start today, spam go down in the chat, because I already see my guy, Ricky Bobby, a Seahawks Today real one, a Seahawks Hall of Famer. Seahawks Hall of Famer in Seahawks Today, that is. Down in the chat below. What's going on, Christian? A beast. Christian, shout out to you. Christian's been great, Sam. He tweets out all of our watch parties. He's tweeted out the last 2 or 3 that I've done. Christian, you're a beast. You're a legend. You're a real one. Shout out to Christian. What's going on? Oh, I got your name wrong last time. I better not get it wrong this time. Shavir? I'm sorry. I know I got your name wrong. How's it going? Good to see you. Michael, what's going on, man? Ricky Ryan, Ricky Ryan, that's what we're going to call you. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to you. Good to see you. Spam those goes down below in the chat right now. I appreciate everyone saying hi. That's awesome. UT Red says, go Chargers, go Pats. Are you a Chargers fan? Are you a Pats fan? I'll be interested to see. Christian saying go. Daniel says, happy Sunday. Hey, everyone. Hey, Daniel. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Keep spamming those goes. I'm giving shout-outs down below in the chat. We got a fun slate going on right now. We got 36 minutes until kickoff for the afternoon slate. But we do have some games going on in the morning slate that we're going to get you caught up on here just real quick. Of course, Saints, they need to win. If they win, that means that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be in the NFL postseason. It's 10-16 there. Falcons win. That means the Panthers get in. It is 3rd and 7 right now, and I am going to give you a live update of what happens on this play. Tyler Shuck looks. Oh, no. Interception, Falcons. Tyler Shuck is shucking it up. Oh, no. The Carolina Panthers might lose and still get into the postseason. Crazy times. Crazy times. Browns, they're down 17-18 against the Bengals, but of course Myles Garrett did get the NFL sack record. Congratulations to him. Jaguars take a business against the Titans, and then the Colts and Texans in a back and forth affair. I will let you know about everything else that's going on, and we'll dive into a little bit about what's going on in the afternoon slate in just a moment. But I need to let you know that this episode is brought to you by our good friends over at Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. New feature alert! Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on Prize Picks with the new social feeds feature. You can share Prize Picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as an inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tailor-fade our picks with just one click. For the action tonight, I got a 3-pick power play for you. Aaron Rodgers, less on his pass yards. Derrick Henry, more on his rush plus receiving TDs. Lamar Jackson, more on his longest rush. Feel pretty confident about those. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. All right, so a couple other things going on in the late slate. The other game that's already gone final, it was quoted as a preseason NFL Week 18 game. That's what I got told when you looked at the matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Sam likes to call the nobody gives a shit about game of the week. I think, Sam, that might be what that one was.
There's nothing wrong in admitting that, and glad to be back here. Happy Week 18, everybody. Last week of the regular season, we finally made it. We're finally here. It almost feels like graduation or something like that. But, yeah, that game's now kind of an ugly one. The Vikings, though, finished 9-8, all things considered, not the worst thing for their season. And as we get into the afternoon games, also we'll talk about where things lie as far as the NFL playoff picture and how today's games will have an impact, not just on that, but also on the NFL draft order, because we'll technically, by the end of the day, we'll know the first 16 picks.
Very true. I didn't think about that because I'm always I've been lucky. My teams are usually pretty darn good. It's rare.
Not the first 16 picks, the first 18 picks.
Right.
14 in the playoffs.
It's rare that my teams aren't good. So usually when I see this time of year, it's not about what's going on in the NFL draft. But we do have some fans, some faithful, some people that love their teams that unfortunately that team is not very good. And so they need to know if they're going to get a high pick or a low pick or if they're the New York Giants. And they're going to find a way to screw themselves out of having the number one pick in just 2 weeks.
I have one headphone in, one headphone out right now. I can hear Mitchell Renz running in the room next door and celebrating with Marshall Green on Giants Now because the Raiders are about to secure the number one overall pick before they even kick off. It's going to be Mendoza time in Las Vegas. Can he avoid the strip?
Yes, I would like to think.
I had a friend tell me in Miami the casinos were pretty full last week.
I would like to think that he could. Oh, my goodness. The Cleveland Browns just won on a field goal. Now there is a flag on the field. Wow. Oh, wow. I can hear it right now. They are going at it between the Raiders and the Giants. And I can't believe the Giants found a way to put themselves in a position where not only are they not getting the number one overall seed, they're not getting the number 2 overall pick. They're going to get like the 5th or 6th.
They might manage to just screw this whole thing away.
100%. Brandon, if you love the Seahawks, you can subscribe to Seahawks Today. Guess what? That's where I do most of my watch parties because, well, I am the Seahawks Today host. I'm going to put that link in the chat.
By the way, the Jaguars and Titans also go in final. Jaguars 41-7. So if I remember correctly, that does lock them down the AFC South as well. What's up, Michael? Michael's in the chat. He's been with us every single week, I'm pretty sure, all season long. The definition of a real one. And so
100%.
We're excited to be closing out the season with a special edition of the show with you guys, if you will.
That's right.
Breaking down the late slate of games, which we've sometimes done. We've sometimes done like the morning and then or like the early slate, and then it's turned into us talking about the afternoon slate. I don't know that we've ever necessarily done a show specifically just for the mornings or the afternoon slate, like the later slate of games.
I loved it. As someone who was up until the wee hours of the morning yesterday, soaking in the glow of my Seattle Seahawks getting that number 1 seed in the NFC, it was nice to sleep in 100%. But we're also getting to check out what's going on elsewhere. We're getting to see a very fun battle in what was so close to being 2 playoff teams between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. We're getting to see a fun one in, down south. Atlanta Falcons right now just went up by 9 over the Saints. Saints have to win that game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get into the postseason. Carolina gets in if the Falcons win. So that one actually has no meaning at all, yet all the meaning in the world. If your team has made it into the playoffs, type Y for yes. If your team didn't make it in, that's right. I'm seeing a lot of Ys, I'm seeing a lot of Ns, but I'm not seeing a lot of teams.
Hold on, I can do this.
Ooh, Ricky says go Jaguars. Ricky, are you a Jaguars fan? And if you are, I hope you're locked in and paying a lot of attention to Chat Sports. Ooh, look at you.
I'm putting our answers in the chat. Putting our answers in the chat.
Broncos
Will and I actually,
we might be one-seeded brothers over here.
We might be the class of our conferences right now. The Broncos fighting for the number 1 seed today. If they get the win, they've got the number 1 seed. The Seahawks locked it down last night in pretty convincing fashion.
What honestly. A great win. Dude, that defense is
I haven't seen a more like dominant 10-point win, I don't think, in my life.
Yeah, that was the ultimate Seahawks game because the offense found a way to get it done, but it wasn't ever really pretty, and there was a lot of mess ups. Brandon, thank you for subscribing. Shout out to you, big dog.
Let's go, Brandon.
Sometimes that offense just the team succeeds despite itself. They find a way to mess up their own stuff. Jeremy or Germ the Grower says, my 49ers look good in those blacks last night. They did. They didn't look good in the score column, though. Ha ha. Here's our super chat menu that we got rocking for you guys today. Winner of the raffles going to get this sweet
last one of the season
NFL blanket. So here's the deal with these guys. It kind of lets everyone know whose team you are a fan of. So we got
At night.
Oh, I thought you corrected me there for a second. I was like, oh no, what'd I mess up? That's right. So when you guys are going to sleep, it's always nice to have the team, your team, a little bit of a very cool blanket. We got some Giants football ones. There's a Raider one. Whoever is the winner. Ooh, that Seahawks one. Maybe that one goes home with me. We'll figure that one out later. But we got some sweet blankets. Whatever team you are a fan of, we'll make sure that we get that over your way if you are the winner. How do you get a raffle ticket? You send in a 5 super. That's going to get you 1 ticket. You send in a 10. That's going to get you a tree. 20 is going to get you 7. And most importantly, that 20 is going to get you the shot roulette wheel spin. What does that mean? Well, Sam and I have kind of concocted.
Let's get a little preview.
We've concocted some different drinks, and I am terrified to kind of bring this on here so that people can see.
Let me go back to you so they can see it.
So go back to me so people can see it. So you can tell these aren't normal shots. There's one fireball shot in here. Everything else is weird. There's an eggnog shot. There is a hot sauce shot. Over here, we got some lemon juice shots. I am not sure if they are good or not. And by good, I mean not past its expiration date.
We checked the eggnog.
We got some creamer in here as well. It's all kinds of stuff. All kinds of not so good things. And how this is going to work, and Sam showed the wheel already. So we got this wheel of punishment. And so it's going to spin. So whenever someone sends in that 20 super, it's going to land on either Sam or I. And so the winner, or I guess I should say the loser, would end up having to take the shot. So if that was a real wheel spin, Sam would have to come over, spin the roulette wheel, see where it lands, and see what shot he would have to take. Now, every 100 in supers that we bring in, we're going to beer bong bat. Yeah. Well, I was going to go with the beer bong, but then you know what? I saw the bat, and I've been watching. So I'm just starting Stranger Things. No spoilers. So I'm on season 2, and so my guy, the guy with the cool hair, I'm forgetting his name. He always hangs out with Dustin. The older guy, Steve. Thank you. Steve's got the bat with all the nails in it. He's going after the Demogorgons. I thought we'd get it back going. I thought that would be pretty darn cool. And then every 50 subs that we get to the channel, we are going to be giving out a raffle ticket to someone who is subscribed to the channel and hanging out. Look, not everyone can send in a super. Totally understand that. But Sam will pick a person. I'll pick a person. And we'll make sure that every 50 subs, we get a free raffle ticket. So you have a chance to come away with a pretty sweet blanket just by hanging out with Sam and I today. I think it's going to be a pretty darn good day. Pretty fun day. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful 2026. I've been getting locked in, man, on Stranger Things. We got 2 more episodes left in season 2. I know everyone else is caught up and whatnot, but we got 2 more episodes in season 2 in the Will Ortner household. All right, so we got a late slate of games that actually has a lot of meanings in a bunch of different spots. You can see over in Buffalo, while the game might not mean much to you and I, it means a lot to the city of Buffalo. So the Buffalo Bills, they are in their last game in Highmark Stadium. They will be at the new stadium this time next year. So for the very last time, Buffalo will get to go hang out in their ballpark. Bears and Lions, while it might not mean a whole lot for the Lions to get into the playoffs because they are already eliminated, this game could take the Bears from getting that number 2 seed in the NFC, which would be a huge, Huge, huge deal for the Bears. Also, Caleb Williams, 4K watch is upon us. Chargers, Broncos. Chargers, they're not playing anyone in that game, letting everyone just kind of rest and relax as they get ready for the postseason. Broncos get the win. They will, of course, be the number 1 seed in the AFC. Dolphins, Patriots. Patriots still have an outside shot of getting to that number 1 seed more than likely, though they're going to be in that 2 spot. Also, by the way, anyone who's a Patriot fan, let me know down in the chat, what the hell's going on? What's going on? I have like 2 days off in the middle of a week randomly, and all of a sudden, everyone in New England is in trouble. Chiefs and Raiders. There's no reason to care about that game anymore. Oh, Tyler Shuck just threw an incredible touchdown.
Oh, it's not done yet.
Oh, my goodness. Is that Bell? Ronnie Bell. With an incredible one-handed catch. By the way, that game is now 16-19. Saints got to get an onside kick. They can't stop the clock. Cannot stop the clock. Ricky Bobby, what's good, my brother? All right, and as we go through, we've got some other games that have already gone final. Giants finding a way to really hose themselves out of getting a good draft pick. Vikings, Packers. I hope you didn't watch that. If you did watch that, I'm sorry. I wish I could give you those 3 hours back of your life. Browns found a way to come out on top against the Bengals. Most importantly, though, Myles Garrett, he stands alone. Single-season sack record for him. Kick is good now in that New Orleans-Atlanta game, so it's 17-19. Going to be a whole lot of fun there. Jaguars beat the ever-living you-know-what out of the Titans, so they now will win that AFC South. And then we're having a fun one in Houston. Colts, Texans going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Ooh, Bubba's got the Ravens. So your team could be in the postseason, but they're not in yet. There's a party going on in Tampa Bay. They're really hoping that they can get themselves into the postseason. Really hoping they can get themselves in there. 450 of you hanging out with us. Only 68 likes. That's a disgusting display of what we're trying to get to. So go on in, hit that like button. I'm trying to beat last week's total, 802. We can't get there if we're stuck at 69 all day long. So come on in, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Man, oh man. Sam, do you think the Saints are going to be able to get this onside kick?
If they do, it's going to cause for a hell of a, minute 11 left in this one?
Yeah, a minute and 11.
Here, I'll pop the scoreboard up. There's only a couple games left. The Texans and Colts are still at the 2-minute warning. Texans down 30-29, so Colts with a field goal to take a late lead. And Houston, I believe the division is out of play anyways, but there is some seeding at stake in the wild card race as far as the AFC is concerned when you look at the mix, the middle of the division itself. I'll update the playoff picture actually here in a sec, and we can see what that looks like. But it's going to be an interesting battle to watch as we get down the stretch of today's games, which is why we, made a little bit of a special edition here and chose to go live later as opposed to earlier.
Yes, sir. And I got to let the people know, by the way, Christian, good to see you, sir. We'll get you super up here on the screen in just a moment. Dude is an absolute beast. Shout out, real one. Our guy Arnold's in the building right now too, by the way. Arnold, this guy, he puts our watch parties out. He tweets them out, sends them out to the people. One of our best marketers that we got here at Chat Sports. Ready for some real football after seeing my Packers playing a meaningless game? Yes, those 3 hours that I will never get back. I only see them winning one playoff game. I think you got a good shot for it, Christian. We just put out a video on Seahawks where I went through a reason or two why the Seahawks should prepare for the Green Bay Packers. I know that they are the lowest seed coming into the NFC playoffs, but I'll tell you right now, they are they're a football team that if things get going the right way, they could be a little bit scary. Yeah,
I mean, obviously the Micah Parsons injury was one that took a kind of a permanent dent in their odds to an extent, but that doesn't mean that it's just dead and gone, right? They still have plenty of pieces. You get Jordan Love healthy again, then you never know. They could go on a run a little bit here, but they've certainly got a ways to go now, and all of a sudden a kind of a deep route from the 7th seed. We're getting the playoff picture updated right now so that we can see what that looks like here in a sec, but it all kind of depends also on what comes of this final Colts-Texans matchup here.
Right.
Houston fighting for, somewhere in the 5 to 6 seed. The Texans, Chargers, and Bills all entered the day at 11-5 at, the 5 through 7 seeds. So whether Houston can go down the stretch and go down the field right here, they're actually at the 28-yard line on the edge of the Price Fix red zone. Could determine a lot about their season, actually, in a weird way.
Well, I also think, too, as scary as Houston has been, did Indianapolis find a way to show a blueprint on how to score on them? Because even the teams that have beat the Houston Texans, they've beat them in low-scoring affairs. That defense is that good. They are – look, I like to say the Seahawks are the best defense in the National Football League. That probably means then that the Texans are the second. And if you want to argue with me that the Texans are the first, I will hear you out. So the fact that the Colts were able to put up this many points with Riley freaking Leonard might be able to point to some other teams about a blueprint on how to beat the Texans in a high-scoring affair. Because I don't know that the Texans have the bodies offensively to score with some of the best teams in the AFC. Do you see, if the Broncos go on a tear, Sam, do you see the Texans being able to keep up with them point for point? Because I don't.
Well, you're not factoring in my bias. So I guess
no, I am.
To an extent, I think they've got a shot. The thing is, I think that it's this game itself is more so about the Colts, I think, having more of a, more well-rounded offensive performance, but the Texans also resting a good amount of starters. I don't know.
True.
I'm pretty sure they sat C.J. Stroud at halftime and had Davis Mills, or maybe at least at some point in the second half. So this game doesn't, this game is all about kind of move forward to me at this point. I don't think they maybe even necessarily care if they lose so much as obviously they're not going to be happy from a competitive standpoint, but they're going to take a knee, by the way, and set it up on the 25-yard line. So
smart.
Try and make it easy for their kicker, Kaimi Fairbairn, or I think it was British Brooks with the carry. I don't know. We still have a lot to be determined between the Chargers and the Bills playing later this afternoon as well.
Yeah, no, that's going to be a fantastic one. Shout out to Paul, Jose, Francisco, Keith, and Adnan. Thank you guys so much for hitting that sub button. Just got to 426,000. Hit that subscribe button. We are trying. Remember, every 50, we're going to be giving away a raffle ticket. Sam is figuring out what that number was
that
exactly.
Number to start the day was, to start the show, was 426,139.
Boom. So look at that. We are almost, 40 away? That's my quick math.
By the way, the kick is up.
And Kaimi Fairbairn hit it. Nailed it right through. Now, the Colts are going to get the ball with 12 seconds left, and they're down by 2. So who knows?
There's nothing quite like a Riley Leonard miracle, is there?
He did play for Notre Dame, and I heard miracles do happen there. Right now, if you hit that sub button, we're trying to grow as much as we can. What are you going to get if you hit that sub button here for Chat Sports and our main channel? Well, you're going to get NFL content. You're going to get college football content, and you're going to get NBA content. I also think it's important to mention we have been doing, and I've been having a lot of fun with doing these big streams for the college football playoff games. We are going to be doing the same thing for the NFL playoff games. So that's another great reason why to subscribe to the channel. You love these watch parties. Maybe you are a big college football fan. Guess what? We're going to have watch parties for those games on Thursday and on Friday. Maybe you are a big NFL fan, but hey, guess what? Your team's not in the postseason. You don't want to hear some biased Seahawks guy go on and on and on and on and on about how Sam Darnold is actually fixing a lot of his mistakes and is becoming a great quarterback, and not a lot of other people are recognizing how great he is. You can come on back to this Chat Sports main channel where we'll have more of an unbiased view of what's going on in the games. Mike, I feel great about the rankings. I'm always number one in my mom's heart, and that's the only rankings I care about. I also care about yours, Mike. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
We work hard to be number one in everyone's rankings.
That's true. That is, I'm trying to run up my numbers.
What's that?
I'm trying to run up my numbers over here, man. I'm trying to be number one in as many rankings as we can. I'm waiting until the AP starts ranking us.
That'd be crazy.
I don't know. They don't have a whole lot else going on right now. Aren't newspapers dead? I think that's what I heard. All right. Colts got a decent run back in Houston. They're going to have time for one play. How many pitches do we get before a fat guy catches the ball? Because as soon as a fat guy catches the ball, a.k.a. an offensive lineman, it is done. The minute that a fat guy catches the football and the pitch around the ball all over the place, pitch the ball around the yard.
I wonder if Houston tries to call a timeout, make him think about it even more, just try and get in Riley Leonard's head and show him a bunch of different looks.
Dude, if I'm the Houston Texans, I'd sit everyone at the 50-yard line. Just bring it. What are you going to do? I don't even think you rush Riley Leonard. He does not have the Joe Milton bazooka arm. He's not going to be able to throw this all the way to the end zone. Hey, look at that. You got it right. Houston calls a timeout. This is fantastic. Michael says Seabirds have a strong 1-2 punch. Dang right, sir. Dang right. I hope that Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker keep running like that, because if they do, the Seahawks, we're going to win a lot of football games. Shout out Ty Man the Buckeye. Good to see you, man. Glad to see you hanging out in the building. Like I said, we are at 111 likes. We need to get that like number up. 669 of you. Nice. Hanging out with those in the building.
By the way,
run those like numbers up.
One thing I meant to do earlier as well, and I'll extend sorry, I was trying to pull up the name.
All good.
I'll extend Christian the courtesy from earlier as well. The deal we did last week, which was a fun one, and I'll let him try and predict it. If you send in a super chat and predict who's going to score the first touchdown from the afternoon slate. So all the 7 games that we're going to break down this afternoon, not Sunday Night Football, as here we go with the little pitch play. Downs is underneath, and it's going to lateral
right
to Pittman. Now Riley Leonard makes a guy.
Oh.
Never mind. Ball's
around.
around.
Oh, my goodness.
Fat guy
The Texans are going to score. Thick six. The Houston Texans scored. No way.
That's electric.
The Houston Texans are going to win this game. Tomi Itagi. No way.
Wow.
Instantly hitting I love it.
There you go.
That is fantastic. That is so funny.
So we did this, a couple times over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
We actually had a guy a few weeks ago get it correctly, obviously.
Yep.
So
Browns.
We still got time to do it maybe one more time before the end of the season. So if you send in a super chat, you predict who scores the first touchdown, which team scores the first touchdown in the afternoon slate. If you get it right, you'll get 5 free tickets. And I hope Christian's still around so that we can still afford him the courtesy of being able to pick a team. Yes,
sir. Yeah, dude. The fact that was 2 weeks ago is when Christian nailed it. First time hanging out, first time subbing.
It wasn't Christian that nailed it. It was the name's escaping me now. We gave him a shout out last week. I didn't see him.
Dude was it was like his first time hanging out, and he gets it right.
Oh, you're gonna make me dig for it, but I will.
Oh my goodness.
It was for the Browns. I remember clearly because someone else had said the Patriots.
Well, it was one of those where it's like, really, the Browns? And then they actually did it. Which I thought was crazy. Christian says Lions score first. It was Gabe. Gabe. Christian says Lions score first. Remember, so I think we should count Christian's because he super chatted in.
Yeah, that counts 100%.
But I'm seeing Ronnie send in here his. Ronnie, you got to send in a super. It
can be 99 cents.
Yes, sir.
If we get a couple people sending 99 cents, then you have a chance to get 5 free tickets.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's talk about the last few games here.
Love it. As we got 9 or so minutes until that kickoff for those games, now that the early slate is done. So we're talking about the battle for the 5th seed in the NFC. Obviously, San Francisco can't do anything. They lost to the Seahawks on Saturday night. Ha ha. But the Los Angeles Rams, they are playing the Arizona Cardinals. So when we look at that NFC playoff picture right now, if the Rams beat the Cardinals, they will actually have the tiebreaker over the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams would then jump into the 5th seed. They would play the NFC South winner, which we now know is the Carolina Panthers. If the Rams lose, which would actually be their 3rd loss in a row, that means that the San Francisco 49ers would play the South winner, and then the Rams would play whoever is in that 3rd seed. Speaking of who could be in the battle of that 3rd seed for the NFC.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, of course. Go for it.
Why didn't we start with the 2nd seed? Why did we start with the 5th seed and the second? Why didn't we?
So here's the reason why we start with the 5th seed in the NFC. I'm locked in. I am West Coast Will Ortner, and I'm locked in on what's going on in the NFC. So while the 2nd seed might be more important to you, it's not as important to me. Now, obviously, the Bears are playing the Lions. That is a game that I do believe the Bears could lose. You know Dan Campbell. He's going to be biting kneecaps. He is not going to be going into this game, whatever, let's try and suck so that we can get a better draft pick. He doesn't want that. He wants to come away with a victory. So the Bears are going to have to battle it out for that matchup. Now, Eagles, they're playing the Commanders. Commanders, they're not really good at football right now. I think the Eagles are going to come away with an easy victory, so it all depends on what the Bears do. If the Bears win, they will stay in that 2nd spot. If the Eagles end up winning and the Bears lose, Eagles jump into that 2nd spot. Speaking of that Bears game, Caleb Williams 4K watch. Right now, the Bears have never had a quarterback throw for 4,000 yards in a single season. Caleb Williams is getting dangerously, and I do mean dangerously close to that 4K mark. Will he be the first quarterback to ever throw for 4,000 yards with the Bears? Right now, he is 3rd all time. I think that Caleb Williams could do it tonight, and I think that it is going to be important, not just for Caleb Williams, but for Ben Johnson as well. We'll be giving you semi-regular updates on how close he is to that 4,000-yard mark. So make sure that you're hanging out with us.
The Bears' all-time passing record.
That is
single-season passing record.
That is true. He could get it.
I think it was 108 yards away. I believe it was, if my memory serves me right.
I think there's
a graphic earlier.
There's a world where he could get
He's
it.
Right there. He's right there. Yeah, he's very close.
There's a world where he could get it and not get to 4,000 yards. That's the other part that's crazy. Yep. So he's not too far from there. Broncos, they're going for the AFC 1 seed. So right now, the Denver Broncos, it's essentially just a win and you're good to go. As we look at that current AFC playoff picture, obviously the battle for the NFC or AFC North, will not be decided until Sunday night. So that's why Baltimore is still technically alive. Broncos are playing the Chargers. If the Broncos win, they will get that 1 seed. But what's also important is if the Chargers lose and the Bills win, the Bills will actually jump into that 6th spot. Chargers will fall back to that 7th spot in the AFC. That is something to keep an eye on. Now, if the Broncos do lose and the Chargers win, that would mean that the Patriots, with a victory, would jump into that number 1 spot. And I still think there's a crazy world where even the Jaguars can get in, but I think that would require a loss from both the Patriots and the Broncos and then some other, FSU stuff to happen. It's also important to note, and I would think that this is important to just kind of talk about, it's Buffalo's last game at Highmark Stadium. They got the new stadium coming in soon, and I do appreciate that it is still essentially open air, but you've got like a dome for the fans, so the fans aren't going to be getting too rowdy. They aren't going to have to deal with too much of that snow and whatnot, but I do think it's fun that they are going to make sure that they are keeping their stadium open air. By the way, Caleb Williams needs 270 yards to get to 4K. 270. He's averaging 233 on the year. He's going to get dangerously close. Right now, we're seeing a lot of talk on Max Crosby down below.
Yeah, I saw Michael say, would you like him on the Broncos? I mean, obviously, yes. It's always a matter of how much is that going to cost, and I don't think that the Raiders would probably allow that in-division trade, especially for a guy that plays them twice a year and knows their locker room inside and out and their personnel and their. I don't think that would happen, but yeah, in a dream world, give it to me. That sounds awesome.
I think that the most likely destination for him, at least in my head, is in the NFC West. I think there's a couple different teams that could put a good offer out on the table. I think San Francisco could put a good package out. Imagine putting him side by side with Nick Bosa. I don't know that there would be a scarier defensive end duo. The other spot that he could potentially land in the NFC West that I think has a good shot for him is my Seattle Seahawks. We are going to put a pretty decent package out there for him, and the Seahawks have put a decent package out there for him in the past. It's clear John Schneider wants him. It's clear that Mike McDonald wants him. It's going to cost a couple firsts. Maybe the Seahawks, after what they've seen this team be, they've put themselves in a position where they can trust themselves to go and do that. Hey, by the way, if you want to hear more of my opinion on that, maybe check out Seahawks Today's Monday morning video. You got to hurry. We only got a few more minutes until kickoff. Super chat in and predict your first score team to score a first TD. We'll get you free 5 raffle tickets as well.
I think that's another thing to talk about as well is that as the last set of games winds down now, the Raiders will have the number 1 overall pick in the draft without having even played a single snap today.
Yeah.
And that's interesting in and of itself. You know, this new era of just kind of deciding to build around a quarterback just because you can has worked well in some spots. But there's clearly the idea that fit matters more than anything you can, concoct talent-wise, right? Talent will get you to a certain point, but development and just chemistry in terms of what you see on the field and operating within the scheme and all sorts of things like that, it's hard to imagine that it's not going to be Mendoza or more. But do you entertain a trade? I don't know what the Raiders could possibly be thinking. Mitch is obviously going to have his eyes settle on a ton of guys over the course of the offseason, and maybe his option is to trade down and just get more picks for the future and go for one of those guys in 2027. But it's going to be interesting to see as we have, 90 seconds until kickoff here in the late slate of games.
I think what's most important, and I think what will be most important for the Raiders is to get the new coach in. Because we all agree. Pete's gone, right? Pete will not be in Las Vegas next year.
Yeah.
So get the new coach in and then let him decide who he wants. If he thinks that, Dante Moore still has to declare. Like Fernando Mendoza's going into the NFL draft. There's no eligibility left. Dante Moore, there's a world where he does come back. So if he does end up going into the NFL draft, we'll let the new head coach decide. I think that's the smartest thing that they can do. Go get an offensive-minded head coach. Go get someone that can build a system around a quarterback, and then let that coach pick what QB he wants. And I think you'll see the most success happen around that. I mean, you can say what you will about the New York Giants, but Brian Daboll, when he was the head coach, that's when our guy Jackson Dart looked the best. Once he was gone and it was someone else's system, didn't look quite as good. If you're ready for the NFL playoffs, go down below in the chat and spam those goes. I see 655 of you hanging out with us in the building, but only Frederick has gone in and typed that go. So make sure that you type that go down below in the chat. Get the chat rocking. Get the chat rolling. We got to get fired up because we got some games that do matter. They do matter. Make sure that you get your goes in the chat. Shout out. Shout out to Christian. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to Ricky Bobby. Shout out to Fox. Shout out to all my guys in the chat right now. Love it. I love it. I love it. I'll tell you right now, we got breaking news in the college football world. Rocco Becht.
Yep.
Penn State. Who could have seen it coming? Trish, what's going on?
Michael saying go as always.
That's because Michael's a beast. Mark says, duh, Bears, 34. Shout out to the Bears. All right, get those goes spamming quick. Now, if you want to get that super chat in for an option, an opportunity, a potential, a chance, other words that mean possibly, send that in. Let us know what team scores the first TD because you got to get it in before one of these teams scores a touchdown. as we've got kickoff underway. We've got the Octo Box going on right now. Although one of those Octos is a very handsome man with a nice haircut. I don't know that I can say his name or not, so I won't. Mendoza has a higher floor while Moore has a higher ceiling. Agreed. 100%. 100% agreed. Drake May is out on the field right now, potentially going to be your NFL MVP. He's looked pretty darn good in his second year. It's weird because Vrabel's a defensive guy, but QBs always seem to do better in Mike Vrabel's system. Ronnie says, damn those Seahawks. Whatever, dude. Handoff up the middle for the Patriots. Going to be a solid gain. Oh, my goodness. Just pushing the pile. Ramondre Stevens going to get tackled on the 29-yard line or so. Nice gain there for the Patriots. Got some players to watch right now going on the screen.
If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon. We got 658 people watching, 134 likes, already off to a strong start.
Yes, sir.
What did we get last week again? We had like 800 last week, which was a solid number, but it's actually been down lately, and we can boost that up.
We got to get those numbers up. We got to get those numbers up, man. You love college football. I love college football.
Well, it's a good thing we're doing NFL.
That is true. That is true. Sorry if you can't tell. I've been doing a lot of college football. Ramondre Stevens is going to break away here in New England. He's not going to get into the end zone, but he is going to get into the Prize Picks red zone. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Wow. Patriots already taking advantage of the Miami Dolphins. It's just a simple cutback here. Nice little inside zone option to cut back across the grain when the nose guard feels too hard to the front side A gap. That's just a great run. It's great vision, understanding where the hole is going to be and being able to cut back all the way across. Ramondre Stevens is a really good runner. He has a fumble issue or two, but he's really freaking good.
How do we make his hands bigger?
How do we make his hands bigger? I think O.J. Simpson did that by hitting his hand with a hammer. Oh, no, sorry, that was Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Travion Henderson, and the New England Patriots are up 6-0. Let's see. Oh, my guy Christian had the Lions. That was quick.
It's a tough blow.
Look, I wanted to give away five extra raffle tickets. I'm like Oprah over here, Sam. I want to give away things. I'm also like another word, but I prefer not to be called that one because it does hurt my feelings. Patriots going for the PAT here. See if they're going to be able to go up 7-0 on Miami. And they do. And just like that, the New England Patriots are sitting pretty. Oh, Kelly Green going on in Philadelphia. Is that Tanner McKee? The great Tanner McKee finds Devontae Smith for a nice gain of 17 yards.
Yeah, it's weird. This is, we've reached week 18. Some teams are resting their starters. Some teams are resting some starters. Some teams are resting no starters. It depends on what day of, what day of the week you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, really, in terms of how that goes. But
right.
I kid, obviously, but there's obviously some management stuff there. But there's going to be a couple of those moments today where we're like, wait, who is that? Wait, remind me. And by the way, that's Jacoby Brissett fumbling and Kobe Turner recovering it for the Rams. And all of a sudden, they're in business right inside the Prize Picks red zone.
Going super fast. And in a not shocking development, we already have the Cardinals selling. I wonder why the Cardinals, by the way, I'm wondering why they're sticking with Gannon. To me, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. He hasn't been very good. Where is it? There it is. I gotcha. I see. Who's my friend down there in the chat? By the way, right now, handoff, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs going to have a nice gain. Going to get about 9 there. About 9. Moving forward. Mobby, here's that Washington.
Well, I don't think they're live right now, is what he's saying.
Oh,
that's because Jack's probably going to have an extended watch party for the Steelers.
Well, I'll still send it in there for anyone who likes the Washington Commanders and has not had an opportunity to hit that sub button over there. We've got a game going on in Buffalo. Bills have the old school throwbacks. Those are beautiful. Red helmets rocking in Buffalo. 0-0 obviously there, but Josh Allen got his start, and then he's going to exit the ball game. Did enough to make sure that he can keep that streak alive, but there's no reason to have him out on the field. I don't hate it. Makes sense. Dan Campbell's got glasses on.
The Mitchell Trubisky show is going to be electric.
Hey, he was drafted before Mahomes. He must be good. Just outside of the Prize Picks red zone are the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff kind of directing traffic back there. Unfortunate season for the Lions. He does find an open Jameson Williams. Nice little run there. Going to get a first down inside of the Prize Picks red zone.
I'm curious to see how Chicago responds, too, coming off what was an ass beating the first time around early in the season. Mm-hmm. These are obviously not the same team anymore, but safe to say that could still potentially come back to bite them.
Yes, it does. I see my guy Ryan in the chat right now saying, hey, everyone, I'm a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. I can send that in there, right?
Yeah. We've got the link in the doc.
Love it. Hey, guess what, Ryan? You should go subscribe to that channel.
Just sit tight.
You should go subscribe to that channel.
Just sit tight. Just sit tight.
Just sit tight. Just sit tight. Be patient. Patience is a virtue.
Yeah. Close your eyes.
Patience is a virtue.
Open your eyes. Go through the day. Close your eyes. Open your eyes again. Yeah, eventually. You never know.
That's right. Hey, you never... They say that Christmas now comes later every year. You never know.
Well, funny enough, it's ironic you say that because my parents, we always aren't always together on Christmas because I have half of my family abroad. So I'm not with my family. And so now my parents are back. My mom does my Christmas shopping whenever they get back.
Love that.
So I haven't gotten really anything for Christmas. Not that it really matters. It doesn't matter at all. But so we have like a nice little scheduled late Christmas in a couple weeks as Bo Nix scrambles to the outside on 3rd and 3. They're inside the Prize Picks red zone as well. A lot of teams marching early on here.
Yes, they are. A lot of throwbacks also, by the way. Yes, they are. Special lady friend and I did the same thing. It was either early Christmas or late Christmas, and late Christmas is better. Mitch Trubisky finds the end zone.
See, this is going to be the best part of the day.
What a throw. What a pitch. What a catch. Dawson Knox then goes and, we're going to call it the Buffalo Bounce. He gets up into the stands, enjoying the Buffalo faithful. By the way, correct me if I'm wrong on this. There has not been an interception by a New York Jets player this year. Will they be the first team to go interceptionless in a single season?
That's going to be an interesting watch. Mitchell Trubisky is not necessarily known as a quarterback that puts the football in the hands of his teammates.
That's what I'm saying. He is a gunslinger.
Which is a massive factor to watch here.
He is a gunslinger. Detroit's going the wrong way. They had a 2nd and 1, and, well, that did absolutely nothing. That Bears defense, they're getting frisky out in Chicago. Nice little read there on Frisker.
Veteran tight end.
I am going to be a mess when it comes to pronunciations.
By the way, Dawson Knox made $200,000 off that.
Congratulations to Dawson Knox.
It's money day for some of these guys.
That is true. Get ready to see some guys get their numbers spammed. Detroit's going to have to burn a timeout. Jared Goff, very frustrated. Not happy with what was going on there. Here's our Super Chat menu. By the way, we're getting that NFL blanket. Right now, Christian is the only one who's got raffle tickets. If you want to join in on the fun, join in on the action, you send in that Super. 5 gets you 1 ticket, 10 gets you 3, 20 gets you 7, and more importantly, it gets you that punishment wheel.
Can you show them the wheel again?
Yes.
We've got more people here who haven't seen it yet.
We've got all kinds of shots for you. Shots. But they're not alcohol shots, although one is.
There's one alcohol shot, and we can probably, if we empty one, we replace it with another.
That is true.
And so I could probably find something else, too.
That is true. We've got a fireball shot in there. We've got a hot sauce shot. We got a barbecue sauce shot. That was my own concoction. Dumb idea. We got some lemon juice that's in there, eggnog, and some coffee creamer. And there's one other one that I still can't figure out what it is.
Yeah, we've also got, salsa in the back. We've probably got some vodka we can spring up. It could really go south if we wanted it to.
It could get real rowdy here on Chat Sports. Third down, not going to be able to find a Amon-Ra St. Brown as Jared Goff there. That means Chicago Bears defense, they're going to force a field goal. Denver, they are driving right now on the L.A. Chargers. L.A. Chargers fans, sit tight. Be aware, be observant. Hit that like button if you could. 772 of you hanging out with us. We are just 44 away from hitting that 200 like mark. Means the world to us. Helps make these streams possible. Run those like numbers up as the kick is up for the Detroit Lions. And that kick is up and good. Matthew! Boom! We'll get you up here on the stream. Stream
or screen.
The streamy scream.
Both would have worked. If you had said either one, I think you could have pulled it off.
Well, you know what? Sometimes we overthink things. Ryan, thank you so much for liking the stream. Justin, what? Not well, I have alcohol here, brother. I can have some if you'd like. But most of those shots are really gross. It's more of a gross thing.
Or you just, drink hot sauce, which kind of sucks. Don't you hate eggnog, which is crazy.
Eggnog. I hate eggnog.
I love eggnog.
You're drinking
I don't know how
a
that's
booger.
Possible.
You're drinking a booger. That's what that is. You're drinking a booger. It's a booger. You're drinking a booger. That's okay. Handoff in this Broncos game. Nice first down there. Chargers resting a lot of their starters. Obviously, they're getting prepped for the postseason.
All right, so as of now, Matthew and Christian both have a 50-50 chance.
Love that.
And I'll tell you what, if they send in another 10, I'll count that as a wheel spin.
I think that's fair enough.
I just want to do that a couple times before you
I would love to freaking do that. I just think it'll be a lot of fun and very funny. I think it'll be a whole lot of fun and very funny.
Now we go over to Denver, where they're at first and goal. 9 rushes, 2 passes so far in this game. Clearly trying to establish the ground game, and they're doing it again with an I formation at the 6. R.J. Harvey gets swallowed up. Maybe got one.
Also, I'll tell you right now, Chargers are fired up. Now, they might be a lot of second-string guys, but this is also a great opportunity for a lot of those second-string guys to show what they can do. Not just for the Chargers, but for next season. Can they make a squad? Can they get more opportunities? The Dolphins actually putting together a good first drive with Quinn Ewers. Now, unfortunately, that play, as soon as they cut to it, it went backwards.
Unfortunately.
It went backwards. All right, so we're back in Denver. Bo Nix in shotgun, gets the ball out quickly. A little tunnel screen there that they tried to set up.
Don't love it.
Don't love it either. Is that Sutton? Uh-oh, injury to Jackson for the Chargers.
That's Dante Jackson, I believe.
Grabbing his back knee there? Back of his knee? Not good. Not good. What's up, Kevin? Good to see you. Quinn Ewers flips the ball out quickly. Going to be close to a first down. I don't know that they got there. It's going to be 4th down. Go for it. Why not?
All right, Matthew Wallace is back in.
Matthew!
All right, so here's the fun part.
Love it, Matthew. Matthew's going to get us rocking and rolling early. Rocking and rolling early.
All right. Get that wheel.
Okay.
So show them the roulette. There's a little roulette wheel.
I got to be smart about how I do it. So there's a roulette.
You can take it off.
Oh, I can. You're right. I got it.
Yeah.
So we've got a little roulette wheel in here, okay? So we'll spin it, and that will predict for us or let us know what shot we will be taking, and then we will spin a wheel to determine whether it's Sam who drinks, preferably, or Will, not preferably, unless it's the coffee creamer.
By the way, the Dolphins got the stop on 4th and 1.
Okay, so I'm going to spin this guy. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. All right, it's spinning. It's going round and round. Where's it going to land? No one knows. Okay, so it landed on 25. So red 25 is...
That's me.
It is the juice. So whatever is in the juice, I believe. I'm just making sure.
Juice?
It's the lemon juice. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Yep, it's the lemon juice.
I'm not gonna lie, that might have been my least favorite of the options.
It is the lemon
one of my
juice.
least favorite.
So did you spin the wheel yet?
Yeah, I spinned it. I landed on myself.
Oh no,
I
Sammy!
spinned it at the same time. I thought
Sammy!
that's why you were counting.
That's on me. That's on me, Sam. I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay,
well,
so lemon juice.
Gardner Minshew almost got, or whoever it was for the Raiders at quarterback. This is how sad it is. Almost got sacked in his end zone.
Oh no, this is gonna be yucky. Commanders having a good first drive going right now against the Eagles. Here you go, sir. Lemon juice. That's going to be tart. You know that's going to be tart. Right? Lemon drop shot? That might feel a little bit better. Cardinals marching into the Prize Picks red zone. Ooh. Yeah, that's tart, baby. You can tell that thing is sour. Do you want some of my Coca-Cola? I should specify it that way. Get some of that Coca-Cola there. Get a little something else to wash it down. Oh, boy. Frederick says, go Sam. I agree. Get your go Sams in the chat. Get your go Sams in the chat. Get your go Sams in the chat. That's fantastic. We'll do it again for another 20. We got all kinds of stuff. We even got some green hot sauce. We got some red hot sauce. We got all kinds of different hot sauce. Man, oh man. If you are a Charger fan, by the way, we're going to put that there. Same thing as that Jaguars. Just sit tight. Just sit tight. 25 likes away from 200 likes on the stream. Here's the deal. If we get to that 200 likes in the next 2 minutes, I'll set a timer. I'll crack open my beer. I have a beer here. I will crack it open. But we got to get to that 200 likes. Ooh, what are we going for this next shot, sir? What are you thinking? We could go with the green hot sauce. We can go with the red. I'm getting a talking to right now. Ooh, not going well. Not going well over there. Where's my timer? All right. Starting that timer. 2 minutes. We got 15 likes away from that 200 mark. If we do, I'll crack open. Ooh, that is chunky green. We get to that 200 likes, I'll crack open my beer. Next $20 super, by the way. We're spinning that roulette wheel. We got all kinds of gross concoctions on there. You can make Sam drink more again, or you can make me drink my first. Neither one would be super fantastic. Neither one would be super fabulous. I'll tell you that right now. 13 likes away. You got a minute and a half left to go. So you better get in there and hustle.
The Cardinals have 3rd and 18 right now. They have a chance to tie this game up. As long as they don't yeah, I was like Jacoby Brissett with the smart move of just like throwing it into the ground there to get to 4th and 18.
Jacoby Brissett, just get rid of that sucker, brother. Just get rid of that sucker.
I guess if we're working off the playoff picture right now, this game for the Rams really doesn't mean much, right? San Francisco has got the tiebreaker, I believe.
No, Rams win. Rams are the 5.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Rams win. Rams are the 5. It's a big deal. Better hustle. Got 45 seconds left. 11 likes away. Yeah, they need this one. This is a big one for
3rd and 5 and for the Commanders. Fires across the middle, and it's incomplete. Traylon Burks couldn't get it on a slant route. So they're going to kick a field goal. Josh Johnson.
Oh, my goodness.
For the 3rd week, I think we're watching Josh Johnson now.
I can't believe that we have to watch Josh Johnson in this year. I cannot believe that we have to watch Josh Johnson.
Rodney Armstrong says, which chat sports channel has the most subs? You guys keep track of that? Yeah, funny enough, we do. I mean,
You're
obviously,
hanging out
this channel has the most subs. Shout out to Chat Sports. But
yes,
as
sir.
far as our team channels go, as the kick for the Commanders from 24 yards out is...
Oh, my goodness, he missed it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness, he missed it. How do you miss that? That is so freaking bad. So bad.
Wow. Jake Moody, by the way, classic. The biggest team channel specifically is our Cowboys channel. They just crossed, 241,000, I believe it was.
Believe you're correct on that.
I just saw it in the Slack. Our Raiders Report channel is not too far behind at 200 and some change as well.
49ers.
We've got multiple channels over 100,000 now as well. It's been a fun little ride compared to where it was when we started. But, yeah, we worked through that, and we have a big wall outside this studio, actually. You go out this room and you turn left, and you see a bunch of jerseys with just commemorating the channels that have reached 100,000 subscribers. And so there's 6 of them right now on the wall. Face mask on Drake May, first-time Patriots. And so there's like 6 of them on the wall, but there's plenty of space to fill up, too, over time. Which is
cool. Oh, yeah. No, we got a couple channels that got there during this NFL season. One that should get there here in a moment.
And another face mask.
Jeez, the Miami Dolphins just love grabbing face masks. That throw finally came in. Right now, the Patriots running all over Miami, doing a great job of mixing it back and forth between Ramondre Stevens and Travion Henderson.
That's exactly what they did on the first drive. They've already got 88 yards on the ground, and that's not including this run, which, we'll see if it stands or, I think the stats will pick up for them.
Well, Miami has those soft white unis on right now, and I think that does play a role. That's obviously not fact. Chargers right now trying to get a little bit of a gain going. Not much doing. Again, you're seeing a lot of backups in this Charger game. I understand what they're doing. I hate it for our viewing pleasure, but there's no reason to put Herbert out there. You want him to try and get as healthy as possible. And at least right now, all the games are fun and close.
Oh,
Picked by the Denver Broncos. Ball just goes off of the wide receiver's hands. That's going to be a pick 6. Denver's partying.
Let's go.
Denver is partying.
This is the only good thing I have for today. Actually, I have 2 good things for me today.
Bang! A real one from Seahawks today. He says, fill up the beer bat. What's going on, good sir? Sorry working today. Go Seahawks. He's a Seahawks today. Real one. He's a Chat Sports real one. He's a leader of the mob with a bang.
Come on, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Drill.
Gotcha, dude. We'll do a beer boot for you. Actually,
touchdown Patriots, Ramondre Stevenson.
A beer bat for you, sir. Dude.
Travion Henderson gets a touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson gets a touchdown. The Broncos get a touchdown. And Will gets a beer bat.
You're dang right. Well, and the man, the myth, the legend, Jeremy Ledet, he gets the proper recognition that he deserves. The proper recognition that he deserves. I'll tell you what, by the way, Jeremy started coming over to the channel right around when this 7-game win streak started for the Seahawks. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Well, there's just something about that positive energy that you need. You had to send the good vibes regardless of what the situation may look like. And for Seattle, it looks pretty good right now.
We're pretty excited about what we've got going on. I'll tell you that right now. We're pretty excited about what we've got going on.
By the way, Mitch Trubisky and the Bills driving. Almost picked off.
No. Mitch Trubisky almost threw the first interception to the Jets.
Did you see who that was as well?
Was that Coleman?
Yeah.
Coleman I'm so disappointed in what he is and has become. I thought he was going to be so great. Now, that's not necessarily on Coleman. That's a behind-the-back throw. That's a bad throw, but still. By the way, Jeremy's getting a ton of raffle tickets.
We've gone to do this math before. It's 20 tickets for Jeremy for a $50 super chat.
Love it.
Funny enough, I've gotten to do that before in terms of making sure I got the math right.
Fun. I love that. That means our guy, Jeremy, he's, well.
And I counted Matthew Wallace's 2 10s as a $20 super chat.
There you go.
I'll tell you what, Christian, for another 10, I'll count yours as a 20. So you get 7 tickets instead of 6 if you send in 2 10s.
Yes, sir.
First and 10 for the Rams. Matthew Stafford is playing today, which is interesting as well. I know that it's 5 and 6 seed up for grabs, but to an extent, I feel like that's one of those. It's different than like the Chargers, where they've got a chance, to control where they're going on the road as well. I think the Rams feel good regardless of who they take on. If anything, I know you like Tampa Bay, but I feel like good against the Lions the Bears and the Eagles as well.
To be honest with you,
By the way, deep shot by Tanner McKee. Speaking of the Eagles, Devontae Smith just made a sick catch.
I think that the Rams are still the second best team in the NFC, and the Rams are the team that scares me as a Seahawks fan. It's not really the Bears. It's not really the Eagles. Not really San Fran. It's not really Green Bay. And that's not to say that those teams can beat the Seahawks. But the team where it's like, I hope we don't see them till the NFC Championship game, it's the Rams. Spam those chugs down below. I'm going to get this rocking and rolling here real quick because I do owe that beer bat.
Spam those Jeremys, too.
Oh, you know what? That's a better idea.
He's
Don't
been
spam
the real one of all real ones.
Spam Jeremy. Yes, spam Jeremy. Spam Jeremy in the chat. I'm going to get that beer bat for you here, Jeremy. Let's go.
We're going to do that raffle at the end of the show, by the way. Give somebody an NFL blanket and send it to them. As Matthew Stafford was almost picked off, the ball was a little bit too far in front of his receiver. Excuse me, hold on. I'm rocking like the holiday cold. I don't know what it is right now. Well done.
I got to do a
little bit of foam, but
that's a ton of foam. I got to do a better pour next time. I got to do a better pour next time.
For Stafford.
That is okay. I'll do a better pour next time. What a catch by Puka Nacua. How far is Puka Nacua away from the catch record right now? Because he's got to be sneaky close, actually, for the receiving yards right now. Because JSN is just under 1,800. Puka can't be that far off. Puka cannot. Yeah, Puka's at.
So he entered the day 154 yards away from JSN.
That's not out of the realm of possibility. I'll tell you that right now. That's not out of the realm. As much as I wish he was out of the realm of possibility, that's not that far out of the realm of possibility for Puka.
He's got where was that catch? They might be reviewing that catch. Oh no, it was a holding.
No, nice.
All right, so he's got 4 yards right now. JSN can breathe.
He can breathe easy. I think between the two of them, whoever gets that.
It was offsetting penalties. Denzel Burke also called for PI. And on 2nd and 15, Kyron Williams.
Nice run, dude. Kyron Williams is so freaking good.
Very underrated.
Yes, does not get the credit.
I feel like he was projected as one of those, like, he's going to have a down year fantasy-wise.
Yeah, I think there was some thought and some worry that, like, because of Stafford's issues and injuries, that would lead to issues and injuries and things down years for everyone else. And then Stafford was just like, no, it's going to be my best year that I've ever had. So that's kind of the change there. Shout out to Ricky Bobby. Thank you for listening to us. Shot deep down in this Chargers game, nowhere near the wide receiver. Trey Lance, maybe go back to North Dakota State on that one there, bud. I know he can't, but I know he can't. 788 of you hanging out with us. Today, we are raffling off an NFL blanket. You can see that Christian, you can see that Matthew, and you can see that Jeremy. They got a ton of tickets going on right now. If you send in that super, we'll get you 1 ticket, 10 get you 3, 20 get you 7, and 20 also get you that shot roulette wheel spin. You send in that 50, we'll do the beer bat for you again. I got to learn how to pour in this thing because this thing, it looks like a spider web right now. That's how much foam is in there. So I got to learn how to
deep shot from Trey Lance. Overshoots his receiver by 15 yards.
Trey Lance is just chucking the spam button. He is, I'm going to throw it as far and as deep as I possibly can. Nice run up the middle right now for the Eagles. They're in the Prize Picks red zone, by the way. Tank Bigsby on the run there. Very funny name for a short guy. Tank Bigsby.
Tank. I mean, he was kind of built like a tank as far as the college game goes. I just remember him bouncing him off defenders left and right.
No, 100%. He is strong. Very, very strong. But it is funny to be named Tank Bigsby when you're 5'9".
Yeah.
That's
objectively.
That's an objectively funny name. Be like, naming your kid Blaze, but they're scared of fire. Ball on the 15-yard line for the Eagles. Oh, McKee there trying to find an open receiver out of the backfield. Is that Shipley? I believe that was Shipley. Unable to make the catch there. Lions up 3-0 on the Bears. Could make the Bears turn into that 3 seed. We got a bunch of trickeration going. Jared Goff had an open receiver. Ball was knocked down at the line, though. A bunch of trickeration just for Jared Goff to get that ball swatted. By the way, like the video, 810 of you in the building with us, only 203 likes. I should see at least 800 likes on this thing because you like the NFL. That's what we got going here for you. We want to be able to do this again next year. We got to hit those like numbers. Tanner McKee finds an open receiver in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra there.
OU legend.
OU legend. I'm glad I got his name right then. Jared Goff looking for an open receiver, finds Jamison Williams. He's going to get a first down, and the Lions are driving.
That might be. I don't think that's Calcaterra's first career touchdown, but it might be.
I don't think so. Jeff, you asked what are the Cardinals drafting in currently? Where's their position?
They would be the number 4 overall pick, if I remember correctly, going into this.
Number 4. Is there a chance that they could bounce up with a loss?
Looking at live updates from Tankathon right now, Vegas has clinched the number 1 pick.
They are on the clock.
There are still some things to be determined, but right now it would be Tennessee at 2, Jets if they lose at 3, I believe. It's got Cardinals at 4 and Giants at 5, but obviously there's a lot to be determined. I mean, the Giants going down to 5 is unbelievable.
So there is a world though where they could come away with a couple of wins and bounce up. Like if the Jets were to somehow pull out a victory.
If the Jets were to win, some way somehow, and big run by Malik Washington. If the Tennessee Titans were somehow able to pull something out there, they would have had a real impact on it. But now it's just up to the Jets and Cardinals. Are those the only 2 teams, I believe, that can potentially fall below the Giants? Which is just crazy. It's just it's what the Giants do, as Marshall Green could have told you.
Huge, man. Huge. Hand off to the right side. David Montgomery. Nice run there on a 1st and 20 for Detroit. Good gain. Good gain. What's up, Ricky Bobby? Good to see you, sir. Yes, sir. We're working on the weekend over here. I know you know how to do that. You're a truck driver, man. You're grinding. Jeff says Cardinals QB. Are you talking about the draft? Because, yes. If you're asking about right now, it's Jacoby Brissett. I think the Cardinals draft a QB. Right? I mean, you have to. You're moving on from Kyler Murray. You're moving on.
Another big college football commitment.
Who?
Josh Hoover. Do you know where he's gone? Where do you think he's gone?
Hoover?
Don't look.
Tennessee?
Indiana.
Hoover to Indiana?
He's taking over. Mendoza, he's the next guy.
So that means the other Mendoza isn't ready yet. Wow.
Well, I just don't. I'm not sure how good necessarily the other Mendoza is.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I get what you're saying. I don't hate that. Josh Hoover to Tennessee. That's huge. Now, the Ducks really haven't had anyone big. We got a punter. The Oregon Football Report will be talking about a punter in a short today.
Nice throw by Jared Goff on 3rd and 7. Amon-Ra St. Brown picks up the first down. I think they got inside the Prize Picks red zone down to the 12-yard line.
Matthew Stafford, nice job there. They said that ball ended up hitting the ground. He's trying to find his tight end. Doing a great job out of that 13 personnel are the Rams. Just continuing to mash the 13 personnel button. For those of you who don't know, that means 3 tight ends, essentially. Quinn Ewers trying to get the Miami Dolphins into the end zone for the first time today.
Wouldn't that be something?
What if Quinn Ewers came in and beat the Patriots? Handoff, left side. Going to get the first. I don't think he got into the end zone. Right now, Lions back to pass. Wow, incredible play right there from the outside linebacker. We're just whipping it around right now. Matthew Stafford was going back to pass before his offensive lineman got called for a false start. Now we're back. We're back in New England. Gordon just missed getting into the end zone there. Ball on the 1-yard line. Can Quinn Ewers lead the Dolphins into the end zone? Handoff to A-Chain. He had nowhere to go there. Handoff, and there was nowhere to go. Now we're back in Chicago. Jared Goff is rolling out. He's trying to fire a shot, unable to find anyone. I think that might have been more of a throwaway than anything else. Matt Stafford spikes this ball right in front of Puka Nacua. It was going to be a jailbreak screen there for the Rams. Nothing doing. And it's a shame that they have to kick that PAT. Or field goal, excuse me. 834 of you hanging out with us. Hit that like button. Quinn Ewers, fake pitch, has an open receiver in the end zone all by himself. Touchdown, Dolphins. Malik Washington. Nice play. Jared Goff looking in the back of the end zone. He just spikes this off of a poor cameraman's butt.
I just hope they don't think that Quinn Ewers is their guy, right?
Quinn de Aragua?
No, surely not.
You can't think that. Can't.
There's just no way.
I certainly wouldn't. I'll tell you that right now. But I do want to tell you about my good friends over at Prize Picks. I have a 3-pick power play for the action that's going on tonight. Aaron Rodgers, less on his pass yards. Derrick Henry, more on his rush plus receiving TDs. And then Lamar Jackson, more on his longest rush.
Which one is your least confident of the three?
Least confident? Lamar?
Coming off the injury makes sense.
Yeah, like 12? That's a long way to go. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. New feature alert! Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on Prize Picks with a new social feeds feature. You can share Prize Picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Put a little emphasis there on that good. 1st and 10 right now for the Washington Commanders. They are driving. Handoff, Deebo Samuel on the little jet sweep action. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he fumbled, but he caught it himself. Wow, that almost got weird in Philadelphia.
He's another guy that had a lot of contract bonuses around the corner for him. Where did I have that? The tweet was literally right here. Oh, that would have been so perfect. Well, we'll circle back to Deebo. Hopefully I'll have that tweet ready for you. There it is. 10 catches for $250K, 93 yards for $200K, 2 touchdowns for $250K.
Those seem a bit excessive. No. Trey Lance isn't able to find anyone.
We love money around these parts.
Yeah, but like it's different when it's like, hey, a guy's 2 catches away from something or a catch away, right? That seems excessive.
Nah, force feed him.
Force feed
Just
him.
like that right there. That caused a 3rd down for the Eagles.
They did try to force feed him there. They definitely did try to force feed Deebo there. It will be interesting to see what ends up happening there in Washington. Do they decide to blow it up after how poorly this has gone? And by blow it up, I don't mean the coaching staff. I mean, are they blowing up some of the older guys that they have? Nice run up the middle for the Chargers. That was Patterson there on that run. Chargers getting frisky, man. Look, I know that you don't have a lot of your key players in. You don't have a lot of those key guys playing. This is a great opportunity for a lot of offensive linemen, for a lot of defensive players, for a lot of receivers to really put themselves in a spot where they can make some money in the future. and I think that is important. Bills back to pass in Buffalo. Trubisky finds, I'm going to call that Latu, because every other name who has that Latu is a Latu.
You ready for his first name?
Yes.
Let's find it.
I can't wait to mess it up.
Kaliki
Latu. Shout out. I wonder if he's related to Latu. Probably. Possibly.
Yes, went to Washington.
He went to Washington?
UCLA. Yep.
I should know that then. I'm West Coast Will. I should know that. That's on me. I apologize.
Hand up. Got to be better.
Yeah, no, that's, look, year 2026 starting off already on a bad foot.
Trey McBride with a nice catch here for the Cardinals, picking up a first down for them as well. That's another guy who's had a really good year. He was going to be around for a long, long time.
Dude, with a hurdle, man. He's quietly become a really good player in the National League.
Yeah, because his team sucks.
Well, yes, but I don't remember him being a big name in the draft. He's just quietly really good at sports. Jacoby Brissett's going to get brought down there. Now, the ball did pop out on the field. The question is, are they going to say that he was down? Yeah, this Rams defense is getting after Brissett. Brissett's going to start seeing ghosts here real soon. Handoff up the middle. Buffalo, nice run. Inside the Prize Picks red zone. Oh, fumble! Is that going to be a Jets ball? Because the Jets recovered in the end zone. Was he down? They're looking on the replay in Buffalo. I wish they'd let me see the replay in Buffalo so I could give you my hot take.
Please.
They're going to say, was there a penalty? Because now it's 2nd and 20. So I guess they're saying he was down, but there was a penalty. Doesn't matter. Trubisky back to throw, unable to connect with Gabe Davis. 3rd and 20 in Buffalo. I wish I could have seen that. I wish I could have seen the replay. I wish I could have told you if it was a fumble or not. Jeff Math, QB Trinidad Chambliss. Shout out D2 football, Ferris State. They beat us 60-27 when I was in college. Yes. Would you like to know the score as Jacoby Brissett goes and ends up throwing that one out? Would you like to know the final or the score of that game with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter?
8 minutes left in the fourth
quarter. They beat us
60-3.
No, 28-27. They beat us 60-27.
That's sick.
It went very poorly. Very poorly indeed. Trinidad Chambliss not on those teams.
Devontae Smith over 1,000 yards. Looks like that'll do it for him today. Now as Josh Johnson, a deep shot to the end zone. It's going to be PI on the Eagles DB.
Bennett there. He's saying that he was getting shoved before, but looks like Burks, Treylon. He's going to draw a defensive pass interference.
A light career revival for Treylon Burks here.
I hope so, man. I'll root for that guy. Big, strong kid. Yeah. Trey Lance did absolutely nothing on a quarterback sneak there for the Chargers. I don't know if that was the correct play call. Nick doesn't like Matt LaFleur. Good luck.
Could you tell me, please, why?
Yeah. Although I'll tell you what, Green Bay, they're not big fans of LaFleur. They're not the biggest fans of him. Cardinals trying to tie it up right now in LA, and they do. Ryland hits a 56-yard field goal, 6-6. Baseball game breaking out in SoFi.
Someone tell the kicker for the Commanders that's how you make a field goal.
Dude, how do you miss a 24-yarder? And that's coming from the guy who watched Jason Myers miss 2 easy chip shots. That's just bad. That's just bad. Hit that sub button. We're trying to give away a raffle ticket every 50 new subscribers. Shout out to Jose, Adnan, Keith, Francisco, and Paul for hitting that sub button. Come on in, hit that sub button. What are you going to get if you do? Well, you're going to get free NFL coverage. You're going to get free NBA coverage. And you're going to get free college football coverage all 2026 long. Very cool thing that we're doing here. We're doing a lot of watch parties for the college football playoff, but we're also doing a lot of watch parties for the NFL playoffs as well. So if you hit that sub button, you'll be alerted to when we are doing one of those. You can come in and hang out. Not just for like what we're doing today where we got a bunch of the different games going on, but one individual game, you'd have a great time with us, if I do say so myself.
Links in the chat for you guys as well. We started the day at 426, 139, so we still got a little ways to go before we can hand out a free ticket in the chat. But we're, 26 subscribers away. We got to get to 189.
Love that.
And we'll get there. But we're chipping away.
That's right. It's the same way that you eat an elephant.
You know my favorite song? 24 subs of beer on the wall, 24 subs of beer. You take one down, pass it around. 23. 20. Touchdown Bills, Ty Johnson.
I thought I was going to wait and see how long you would wait with me. Shout out to Tim, Smilerific, Stacky Boy, Nancy, and Jason. Thank you guys so much for hitting that sub button and subscribing to Chat Sports. Buffalo got a touchdown there, and their PAT is up and good. They're up 14-0 right now on the Jets, and everyone is shocked.
Pause not.
Not at all. No one is surprised because, well, the Jets, they blow. But that's okay. That's okay because they're trying, and I do think that is important. Important to note, by the way, the Atlanta Falcons ended up beating the New Orleans Saints, and that, of course, does mean that the Carolina Panthers are the NFC South champions. They will be in the postseason. They're going to play either the San Francisco 49ers or the Los Angeles Rams.
23, 22 subs.
Up here on the wall.
I was sitting here like going back and forth.
Just waiting for it.
Sorry to interrupt. Please carry on.
So they'll play either the Rams or the 49ers in the postseason. I'd be interested to see how these games get scheduled out because we're going to have, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and then 1 on Monday. Is that usually what ends up going down? Or do they do 3?
Look at the exact schedule here. If I remember correctly, we've got 2 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, 1 on Monday.
That's what it is. 3. I see you.
3rd and 1, Jahmyr Gibbs trying to power forward. He's not going to get it.
Nowhere to go. Rams, 2nd and 9. Handoff, Kyron Williams. That guy just runs through arm tackles. He gets better as the season goes on, too. He gets better as the season goes on. Great job by Kyron Williams. Now, there is a Cardinals player down on the field grabbing their knee. This is the worst time if you're a Cardinals player to get hurt.
Jake saying, have the Packers already clinched a playoff spot?
Yes.
Yeah, they already have. They're already locked into the 7 seed. So they're either playing the Bears or the Eagles in the wild card round here on the road. Meanwhile, 4th and 1, Bears going for it. All right, was it a jump or was it an offsides? There was a lineman for the Lions that just got absolutely barreled there.
We're over in Denver. Bo Nix back to pass. He gets brought down, but he does flip the ball out to his receiver. Not able to get the first are the Broncos.
I think they called that one on Chicago.
Interesting. Are the Bears going to blow this one? 140 right now to 30. That's the total yards disparity. Lions, by the way, they're the ones with 140. The Lions are the team that are playing right now like they are trying to maintain that 2 seed.
It's a win. Yeah, I mean, you have to feel like, I don't know if you feel like terrible if you're not in it, but you don't want to just go in the momentum. Backwards pass ball.
What is happening?
Oladokan with a sack tried to pitch it out and instead lost the ball and it came backwards and rolled off for a few ways.
Hey, I have a question for you, Sam. I think you're pretty smart when it comes to football, and I also, by the way, first down for the Detroit Lions, nice catch, Amon-Ra St. Brown. That was a 1st and 10 there. You're a smart football mind. I also think you're a rational football mind. Las Vegas, they just clinched the number 1 draft pick. So it doesn't matter. They are picking number 1 in the NFL draft. Do you want to win this game?
No.
Why?
Well, I guess yes.
Yeah, because what does it matter, right?
Yeah.
Now, if the Giants had lost, of course, you want to lose. You want to lose this game. You do not want to win.
Yeah.
But if you're the Las Vegas Raiders, why not
This might be best case scenario for them.
Right. Why not end the year on a high note? Send Pete Carroll off into the sunset because he will never have another coaching job again. Send him off into the sunset as Jahmyr Gibbs gets a nice catch from Jared Goff. He's going to get pushed out of bounds.
That is the Lions quarterback.
Yeah. Hey, look, we're trying to have two conversations at once.
It's true. We are maybe we need to recenter a little bit. We seem to be all over the map to an extent.
I think it's an interesting question of like, do you want to win a game if you are the Raiders? And I think that I would. I would like to come away with a victory in my final game if it is not going to affect me in any way. And it is not going to affect them in any way. So be happy. Pitch to the outside. Jahmyr Gibbs has no room really to run. Great job there by the Bears. They force him out of bounds. He ends up in his own bench. Yep, no worries. Jake asked, Pete getting fired? I figured he'd get one more year. I'd be shocked if he's not fired. Matt Stafford back to throw. He ends up finding an open tight end there. That's going to be Colby Parkinson, excuse me. Not going to get the first down, but it's going to be 2nd and 1. GB wants Holmgren back. I think that Mike is done coaching, Ricky. I think that Mike is done coaching. 3rd and 4 right now for the Lions. Bears trying to get some pressure on Goff. Not really able to get it. Oh, Amon-Ra has a nice catch. He's got some room to run. Jameson Williams blocking for him. He gets into the Prize Picks red zone before he is brought down, and he is fired up. Great route, by the way, by him. Finding the open spot in the middle of the Bears defense. Jared Goff just going through his progression. That is why he is one of the best in the business. He doesn't get enough credit for how good of a quarterback he is. Lions back to pass again. Firing. That's going to go out of bounds there. Not going to be caught. 3rd and 2 now in New England. By the way, hit that like button. We're at 237 likes, but 880 of you are hanging out with us. Come on in. Hit that like button. It's free. Plus, it gives us more opportunities to come in and do these streams. The more likes that we can get, the more likes that we get on the streams, the more of an opportunity that we can have to go and tell the bosses, hey, we need to do more of this. So come on in, hit that like button. Wow. Jared Goff back to throw, finds Jahmyr Gibbs. No one's going to stop him. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. And the Bears are in a bad spot for that 2 seed. Bears are in a bad spot for that 2 seed. Jake doesn't think that Mark Davis will fire him. Maybe. They did beat the Patriots this year. That is true. They did beat. There was a point in time where the Patriots were 0-1 and the Raiders were 1-0. That is true. That is very, very true. PAT is up for the Lions in Chicago. That's going to go through 13-0. Lions up. Tanner McKee rolling out, trying to find an open receiver. Unable to do so. It's going to be 4th and 1. All of a sudden now the Eagles are in a weird spot because if they win, they get that 2 seed. But if they lose, if the Eagles lose, they would end up being in that 3 seed still. Christian, that's why you're a beast. That's why you're the man, the myth, the legend. By the way, if you want to enter in the raffle for today's NFL blanket, 5 get you 1 ticket, 10 get you 3, 20 get you 7, and that'll end up in the shot roulette wheel. By the way, also, you do the Jeremy Ledette. That's what we call sending in the 50 banger. We'll get a beer bat rocking and rolling for you, and I will do a better job of pouring next time. I will do a much better job, so that way there isn't as much foam. That way there isn't as much foam. We are close. We are close and closing in to that 300 mark, just 51 likes away. We are closing in. Drake May, under center, hands the ball off. Little quick trickeration there on a 4th and 1. Unable to get the first down, and the Miami Dolphins are excited, and they are partying. Miami Dolphins might be in the worst spot in the NFL because they're not going to make the playoffs. But what they're also not going to do is get a good draft pick. McKee back to pass again, forced out of the pocket. Good job by the Commanders. Unable to find anyone open on 4th and 1. And just like that, the Commanders, they're going to take back over. The beer bat has fallen. The beer bat. We're going to have to put the beer bat. Beer bat's going to have to sit there. Beer bat will sit there. Beer bat's going to sit there. There we go. No more beer bat drops. 3rd and 5 going on in L.A. Matt Stafford looking over the middle, finds a wide open Puka Nacua. He's going to get the first down and get the Rams into the Prize Picks red zone. 3-0 in Las Vegas. This is the game that we have all forgotten about. And now it's going to be 3-3 because Carlson's going to put a 32-yard field goal up and through for the Raiders. Rams firing on all cylinders right now. Trying to get into the end zone, get themselves into that top NFC wildcard position. They're trying to get themselves against that NFC South opponent. Now, it would be the Carolina Panthers, a team that did beat them. There's our today's raffle. One ticket gets you.
Our today's raffle.
There is our today's raffle. Look, it's my 5th watch party this week.
Yep.
Today's raffle. NFL blanket. 5 get you 1 ticket. 10 get you 3. 20 get you 7. By the way, gets us onto that shot roulette wheel, which there's some gross things on there. We got coffee creamer. We've got some fireball shots. We got some hot sauce shots. We got a lemon juice shot in there. We got another
I'm the only one that's done one so far. I'd like for you to do one before we get out of here at least.
I'm not afraid. I might run the gauntlet. I'm sure I will.
By the way, the Patriots defense with another big play. Recovering the fumble from Malik Washington, who bobbled it. That's going to be big for them in the playoffs as well, as their ability to create turnovers, because their run defense is what has been struggling lately. Milton Williams is back in the mix, which is big for them. But beyond that, it doesn't seem like there are, I don't want to say game changers in a sense, because they've got guys like Gonzalez and Marcus Jones who can change the game. But in the run game, at least, on the other side of the ball, as Travion Henderson picks up 8 yards, that run game's doing great. The trenches have been what has been the front seven, their Achilles heel in a sense in recent weeks.
No, I've been very impressed, by the way, in what this rushing attack has been for New England. This whole game, it feels like they can just go back for back. It's just Stevenson, Henderson, Stevenson, Henderson. Matt Stafford in the shotgun, 3rd and 6, finds an open tight end. 13 personnel, really kicking off to the extreme. Nice catch there. First down, Rams. First down, Rams. Chicago trying to get a 3rd down converted. They ran the ball on that play. Swift not able to get the first down. That tells me it's 4-down territory.
Matthew Wallace, I bet 40 on the Rams just so it doesn't happen. Smart man.
Good luck.
Smart man.
Good luck.
4th and 1 now for the Bears. Heavy set, 2 tight ends with Loveland and Kmet. Shotgun. Quick throw.
Nice throw. Loveland. Nice catch. Nice throw by Williams.
I think he just found the soft spot in that zone there.
He just sat down where he knew he'd be wide open. And then Williams with the sidearm. Pew! Frickin' dot. We said that he needed to have 270 yards in this one. Where about is he at right now, Sam?
He is at 38. Still got a little work to do.
Long way to go.
He could still, very easily be the Bears' single-season all-time passer.
That's right. He just had to get to like 280-something.
But they're also going to be probably pretty pass-heavy in the second half. Now, what I'd be curious to see, the time of possession, Detroit's doubled them up so far. That's probably a big role in it as well.
No, Detroit's been dominant. I mean, he's not bad. 4 for 6 for 38 yards is not a bad game. The problem is he hasn't had the ball. Also, over half of his catches have been made by Colston Loveland. That's the other issue there. Mitch Trubisky back to pass in Buffalo, just kind of flips one out. You're kidding me. What a catch, Gilliam. What a catch. Prize Picks Red Zone has been entered. Wow, oh wow. Do you like that we throw it around a little different?
The phrasing, yeah.
They're in the Prize Picks Red Zone. That's what they are in.
The Patriots convert on 2nd and 3 and pick up way more, but there is a flag.
Wow, oh wow. You got the score up in the corner, by the way, for the Denver and Chargers game. For the Patriots, they have to win and the Broncos have to lose if they want to take over that 1 seed. So right now it does look like the Patriots are in prime position to be that 2 seed in the AFC, which based on the way the scoring's going right now means they would be playing the Buffalo Bills.
The Patriots are on pace right now to tally over 250 yards on the ground.
Dude, shout out. It does look like there was a holding penalty called there on the Pats. 2nd and 13 now for them.
I do want to know from the chat at this point in the season, who do we think is the best team in the NFL?
Let us know.
I feel like we haven't heard from the chat in quite some time. We pick out guys here and there, but do we have it like a consensus-ish? Is it Seattle or Denver as the number 1 seeds? I don't think so necessarily.
Right.
On either side, as I think Buffalo scores.
Yeah,
yes,
it looks
they do.
like
Ray Davis.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like Davis gets in there.
Name where he went to school.
Ray Davis? Well, if you're asking, I'm going to assume OU.
No.
Really?
No, it's just a fun trivia game. It's not always OU about me.
Oh, see, that's how I would do it. Because Puka Nacua just got into the end zone. Where'd he go to college?
BYU.
And
Ray Davis went to?
I have no idea.
Kentucky.
He's a wildcat.
By way of Mississippi State.
Really?
Yep.
I would never have gotten that. That's an interesting bit of trivia there.
Now, let's see what the chat has to say. James says the Jags. That's a fun little curveball as well. It really is a little bit wide open. Puka Nacua, they're going to review it.
He's close.
Close from the camera angle. Christian Malley says the Rams, funny enough.
Interesting. Well, I will say this. As a fan of one of the 1 seeds, I think the Seahawks are the best because of what they can do on defense, and I think that they have proven that they can win games ugly, they can win games that are shootouts, and they've proven that they can win games that, frankly, things go well for the other team but don't go well for them. I mean, you just watched it on Saturday night. Seattle's offense was not good. Decent at best. Ooh, I think they're going to say Nacua might have been down.
Tyler says Packers just had injuries at the wrong time. Bills just turning it on.
Yeah,
that's a tough one for the Packers. I mean, it's really just one guy, right? They're going to be relatively healthy for the most part outside of Micah Parsons, right? Unless I'm missing.
Tucker Kraft is a big one.
Yeah, I mean, Tucker Kraft, but we've known about that one. Like they've had.
You're right.
I'm talking about like.
You're right.
They've had a couple dings in recent weeks. The Jordan Love concussion, things of that nature. Christian Watson injury as well. Josh Jacobs has been banged up. That's another one, surely.
Yep.
But like I said, it's anyone's game. 3rd and 14, Colston Loveland over the middle. He's not going to get there, but another gettable 4th down for Chicago with 1 minute left.
That was a great throw by Caleb Williams, too. Just rearing back and firing. Just rearing back, firing. It's not like Loveland was open. He threw him open, and then it's a great catch there as well by Loveland. Kevin says Philly. I don't hate that. The Eagles, the problem with the Eagles is when they're not fighting with each other, they're the best team. Top down. They're just always fighting with each other. Caleb Williams back to throw. Oh, my. Oh, it got
That's
dropped.
incomplete, I believe. I think they're going to rule that incomplete.
I think that's incomplete. I don't believe that is a fumble. He had found his open receiver, unable to bring it in and hold on to it. Ooh, that is an interesting question, too. Will Devontae Adams be able to come back for the Rams? Rams unable to get in the end zone, 3rd and 1. So they said Puka Nacua didn't get in. Kyron Williams just got stuffed.
Got a couple 49ers as well. The fact that we had, 10 different people, and please, if there are more people in the chat, let me know.
Right.
There are 10 people in the chat, and we probably talked about 5 or 6 different teams right there.
Yep. Well, and I think that's kind of fun, too, because it shows you not through Baltimore and Pitt, Ricky Bobby, not through Baltimore and Pitt, just till the end of these.
If you want, I can send you the Ravens and Steelers channels.
That's right. Joey does a great job, and Sperry. They both do great jobs. Sperry's going to give you more of the Steelers side of it. Joey's going to give you more of the Ravens side of it. Very good at what they do. Going for it on 4th and goal, Puka Nacua, holy cow. He just mossed Burke. Puka Nacua just mossed Burke. What an incredible catch. Hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Chris, Paul, Tim, Smilerifica, I hope I said that right, and StackyBot. Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys for hitting that sub button. That means that we are what, Sam? We have to get to that 79 mark?
We're 18 away from giving away 2 free raffle tickets in the chat.
That's right. Hit that sub button. Come on in.
Sick catch by Puka Nacua.
Dude, unbelievable. Unfreaking believable catch, by the way.
Tom says, who does San Francisco and the Rams play? To be determined. If the Rams play, if the Rams win, they will be the 5 seed. If they lose, the Niners will be the 5 seed, and the 2 seed is still yet to be determined as well. So we're going to get all the answers to your questions, Tom, in about an hour and a half. Right. There's still a lot to be determined when it comes to that front.
Well, I think it's also important to note, too, with the Rams here, if they do get that 5 spot, they would be playing a team that they lost to. They lost to the Carolina Panthers earlier this year.
Yeah, in ugly fashion.
It was not good for them.
All losses to the Carolina Panthers are ugly, and Mike Vrabel, I think, just threw out his gum. Like, slammed his gum. Not like just for the hell of it. Like, he slammed that to the ground.
That is hilarious.
Drake May, check down. It's going to be Pop Douglas. Picked up maybe 10, but not going to be enough. Miami should call timeout here. I think they did.
Will they? Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like the clock's not running, so I can only assume that a timeout was called on the field.
14 away now. 14 subscribers away from giving away our first 2 tickets. And by the way, again, let it be known, we've seen people with 1 ticket win before.
It happens all the stinking time. The person who won the other night on Seahawks had 2 tickets.
Throw to the end zone for Tanner McKee outside of the reach, Jahan Dotson. And now we go back to Washington. Or no, I think they're showing a replay here.
Yeah, this is how they got down there. Nice.
Josh Johnson.
Oh, my goodness. What a dumb throw.
Jalix Hunt was out in coverage, the edge rusher.
What a dumb throw. Just not stepping into your throw, whipping it out sidearm. That's so frustrating. As a former offensive lineman, I hate that. That makes me so stinking mad and so stinking frustrated. The other 3 games, we'll update you on those in just a moment.
Don't worry. If you give it time, I rotate between a whole bunch of stuff. I show all 7 games. I show 4 games at a time. What was that?
The Dolphins just blocked the field goal for the Patriots, and they've got room to rumble. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. The Dolphins just blocked the field goal.
Could you imagine if the... a pick for the Eagles.
Tanner McKee gets intercepted. Commanders running the football back. Not going to be able to get completely loose, but does get the ball back to the 30-yard line. What if the Commanders beat the Eagles? What if the Lions and the Bears lost? Or the Bears lose and the Eagles lose.
That was Jeremy Reeves, who usually gets all the run on special teams. And he's just sitting right there. I don't know what Tanner McKee's looking at. This is the classic, welcome to Week 18. You're going to see a lot of backups today.
Oh, yeah. You're also seeing a lot of guys who they know that this might be their only shot. Is that a fumble there by Oladokin? So he falls down, his wrist hits the ground.
Yep.
And that's what pops the ball out. But his forearm, elbow, none of that ever hits. It does look like that was a fumble. Jared Goff back to throw. Lions are going BTA on the Chicago Bears. Not a good sign going into the postseason. Tom, we don't know yet, brother.
Yeah,
we've had this convo.
Just mentioned it a couple of minutes ago to you. No worries, but we just mentioned it to you. It depends on what happens in these games that you see on screen. So we'll know in a little bit, and as soon as we find out, I promise you, I'll promise I'll let you know. But we don't know yet.
You could play the Bears.
It depends on the Rams game there, the Rams-Cardinals.
You could play the Bears, you could play the Panthers, or you could play the Eagles. Those are all options on the table for you, sir.
It's going to be fun to watch, honestly. It's going to be fun to watch it all unfold over the last, hour.
I think there is a world where you are going to see 3 NFC West teams in the divisional round. I wouldn't be shocked if you saw 2 NFC West teams in the NFC Championship game.
And so if the Rams win, I think it's either the Eagles or the Bears for them, right?
Yeah, so they're all kind of they're all in the same.
Well, it's whoever's that 3 seed.
You're talking about San Francisco.
Yes.
Yep, I'm back on. Yes, so it would be either Bears or Eagles.
I want to make sure Tom is fully informed.
Right.
That's that's the customer service side of us.
Yeah. Some are clearly better at it than others. Oh, that's okay. All right, 8 seconds left going on in Chicago. 2nd and 10 right now for the Lions. Goff already has 205 yards on the day. JSN OPY, yes, sir.
11 subs away from giving away some free raffle tickets.
Let's do it. Keep hitting those subs. Run those sub numbers up. Back to throw. Jared Goff looking, and he just kind of throws that one away. I think at this point that was a smart decision there. That's a veteran. Jared Goff understanding how much time is left. Jacoby Brissett has an open receiver. He left it short. You're kidding me. Intercepted by Witherspoon of the Rams. Brissett has an open receiver. If you just step into it and throw the GD ball, the Cardinals would be dancing right now because they'd have a touchdown.
Welcome to bad football.
I wish I knew.
Now the Lions have a chance to extend it to 16-0 before the half.
Yes, sir. Can they do it? Kick is up for the Lions. It's not going to be good.
Nope.
Just pushed it, or pulled it, to the left side. I don't hate that there. Would have made it the ultimate 2-score game. Matt Stafford back to throw. Finds an open receiver. Lions are going to find a way to win in Chicago, I think. I think that the Lions are going to – I don't see Chicago coming back. I know they're the Cardiac Bears.
It's kind of weird what's happening, yeah. I mean, they've been the masters of playing these 1-score games, and sure enough, it's almost like you kind of need your back to get against the wall to, just kind of find the fight in you. We'll see. It's halftime there, 13-0. Lions on their way to a shutout right now.
Yeah, it's the old the fighter, where you have to get punch drunk. You have to get hit a couple times to fully be like, yes, I can fight back and I can do the things I need to do. That seems to be the Chicago Bears.
Meanwhile, the Dolphins facing 4th and 3. Ball on New England's 34-yard line. I think they're going to go for that, but we're instead going to go to Denver. 4th and 1.
I was going to say, we're finally getting to see what's going on in this game. We haven't really seen anything since
43.
the pick 6.
Yeah, because no one wants to watch Trey Lance play football.
Not even Trey Lance's mother.
Okay, that's maybe the one person.
Okay, sorry. I apologize. I went too far. Sorry, Trey. Your mom still likes it when you play football. Sorry, went too far. 1:33 left to go in that one. Now, there is a little bit of playoff implications in this one. If the Broncos were to lose, they would then bounce potentially down into that 2 seed. But if the Broncos are to win, they are going to control that 1 seed. Here's the current AFC playoff picture. Now, other than that Pittsburgh-Baltimore game, everyone is kind of locked into the postseason. And even still in that Pittsburgh-Baltimore game, the winner is going to get that 4 seed no matter what. Now, there could still be some movement. Obviously, Denver, if they were to lose, Patriots were to win, Patriots would jump into that division lead. Right now, as speaking of Patriots, Miami just put their field goal up and through, so that game is now 14-10, Pats. There is a world somehow, some way where the Jaguars can get to first, but they need a lot of help. They need both teams to lose, and then they need some other help there. By the way, Chargers, they got the first down, and they are going to say that the runner was down. He did fumble, but they are going to say that he was down. Now, what is important to note with the Chargers, they are the 6th seed right now. If they lose and Buffalo wins, Chargers would be that 7 seed. Bills would be that 6. So that is important to note.
The Rams driving as well as the Chargers right now, both with less than a minute left. Matthew Stafford over to the right, fires, and Kyron Williams reels it in. Clock's ticking. They don't have timeouts. They're going to have to spike it.
They got plenty of time, too, though, and I think they're going to wait until the very last moment to spike this. Make sure that, I guess they spiked it a little bit earlier. Spike it at 10 seconds. Give themselves one shot at the end zone. Trust Stafford to know if someone's going to be open. Take a shot at them. If they're not open, then he can move along. That's crazy. We're in a position now where there's 30 minutes left of football for a couple of these teams. 30 minutes left of football. I know a couple of teams in the early slate, football's done. Commanders did go for a 56-yard field goal attempt as the half expired. This one was good. Moody missed the easy one. What was it, 24 yards?
24 yards. Doinked it.
Doinked a 24-yarder, but he did end up hitting a 56-yarder. Rams went for the end zone. Colby Parkinson unable to bring down that ball. Rams going to go for the field goal now. It's not a bad ball, right up the seam, just oof.
Into triple coverage is all.
Well, he threw it in a spot where only his guy could go and get it. The problem is there were 3 Cardinals there that were going to make Parkinson's really pay. Trey Lance back to throw, has an open receiver, able to find him for a catch there. Chargers, by the way, have 2 timeouts. Rams put their field goal up and through 16-6 as
Shout
that
out
one
to
goes
the
to
thicker
half.
kicker.
Oh, I didn't realize they had a thicker kicker. Mevis. What a great name.
It's hard to tell in that jersey, honestly, is what I've noticed. But, yeah, he's got some chunk on him.
A chunky kicker is always a good thing. I want my kicker slugging beers before the game.
Keeps the world moving, really.
It's just funny. You need 1 or 2 in the league. They can't all 32 be beer drinking kickers, but you need a couple. Trey Lance back to throw, finds an open receiver. Going to be a 3rd down for the Chargers, who I didn't realize that this was the A-team game for CBS. That's a rough A-team game. Oh, my goodness. I cannot believe I'm going to say this. The Las Vegas Raiders, wait for it, are in the lead on the Kansas City Chiefs. It is 6-3. A baseball game did break out.
There is still hope in this world, perhaps.
Tom cracks me up. If right now everything is final, Tom, if everything was final, I don't know. We're going to talk to you, though, about some people that I do know, and those are my good friends over at Prize Picks. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard, but in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops. And Prize Picks lets you take control. New feature alert. PrizePicks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on PrizePicks with the new social feeds feature. You can share PrizePicks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow PrizePicks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. I have a 3-pick power play for the action tonight. Aaron Rodgers, less on his pass yards. Derrick Henry, more on his rush plus receiving TDs. Lamar Jackson, more on his longest rush. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
Shout out to PrizePicks. Links in the chat for you guys.
Yes, sir. PrizePicks are beasts. We love them. We do love them. We are 16 likes away from 300. Go on down below and hit that like button for us.
Shout out to Daniel saying thank you for posting all the scores and updates. You know, we're doing our best.
We got you, sir. We got you. We got you. We got you.
B. Easton, best score today in your opinion?
Talking best touchdown? Because best touchdown, it's got to be Puka Nakua's catch.
Yeah, in a weird way, the Dolphins-Patriots one is maybe the one that's gotten some of the most action, but yeah, that Rams one is certainly the one that's most important. Spread tonight, 3.5, total over under 41.5 for the Sunday Night Football game.
Patriots just put a field goal up and
there you go,
through.
More action.
17-10 now in New England.
There you go.
Nice kick. Wow.
Almost everything at halftime except for the Chiefs and Raiders. Of course. Who would have thought?
Raiders. Back to packs is Trey Lance. He finds an open receiver. Got some room to run. Uh-oh. He's falling down and grabbing his hamstring. They did get a first down, did the Chargers. Keandre Lambert-Smith is the one who's down. He is hobbling. He did get brought down from behind. I wonder I don't know if you're going to call that a hip drop tackle because the guy grabs him from behind and does fall to the ground, but it's not like he hip drops and brings his hips through him, right? So I don't know. That's a tough one. It's a tough one there. All right. Right now, both the Bears and the Eagles are losing. So it'll be really interesting to see who gets that 2 seed in the NFC. 2nd and 7 for the Chiefs, going nowhere. Great job by the Raiders defense. 11 likes away from that 300 number. Come on in and hit that like button.
I'll actually be sure to update last week's numbers, but at least I'd like to try and get more likes than we did last week's. More likes and more subscribers.
Right. I agree.
Doesn't seem like we got a great time on this side of things, but we're still going to give away a blanket at the end of the show. YouTube is purging us right now.
Really?
Yeah, so we're now an extra 28 subscribers away.
Love
But if you haven't already,
that.
if you're having a good time, it's all right. Hit that sub button or hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds. We've been doing this every single week all season long. We've been having a really good time here at Chat Sports. So
Yes, sir.
It's been fun doing it, fun seeing everybody come here every single week. And we're going to keep doing it next year. We're right back at it. We'll be live during the playoffs as well. Not me. Maybe you. Maybe you want some.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I believe we will be on Friday. We will be here for the college football playoff. I believe that will be the case.
How about this? If we get to 400 likes.
Ooh, nice play by Chris Oladokin. Finds an open receiver. Going to be a first down on 3rd and 10.
If we can get 50 likes in the next minute, how about that?
50 likes in the next minute.
I'll take another spin the wheel.
Let's do it. We'll spin the wheel. Could be me, could be Sam.
Let's get the people going a little bit.
I'm down for it.
Oladokin sprinting on 1st down. It's another check down. It's not going to go far. 44 seconds left to go in that one.
Yeah, we're starting to see some time really run down. We need some of these other games to get back, especially the games with teams that are actually good at football. Because right now it feels like I might rather watch a really good college football game.
Yeah, I can feel it. 305 likes. You still got some time here. 44 seconds left to go.
Oladokin in the shotgun. He's got pressure immediately. The Raiders look like world beaters. They bring him down for a sack in the backfield. Hemingway for the Raiders.
Do you want to try and guess the school? I think I might know this one.
Hemingway?
Tonka Hemingway. Don't look it up.
Tonka Hemingway. Not looking it up.
I mean, I'll look it up here. I'll pull up the name.
Seems like a Southern team.
I was going to say South Carolina.
I'll go Clemson.
It's South Carolina. 309.
309. Let's go. That means we're what? 91 away from that 400. Let's get there.
I changed it. I changed it to 50 for the people. Something attainable. We're doing attainable goals.
Something attainable. That's smart.
In the new year, it's not about setting these insane resolutions that just aren't going to work out at all. It's about attainable goals. We'll chip away.
I vow to...
But we better attain it soon.
Eat more blizzards and drink more beer in the year of 2026.
That's attainable.
Trust me, it's real attainable. I'm gonna have to work on it though. Something that won't happen in that first
30
month.
Away. We had to get 340.
340. Let's go. Hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up. It's free to do so, and it helps us out here on the channel. Means the world to us.
They're going to let the clock tick away.
Yep, they're going to let this one roll out. So just like that, we are at halftime of every game here in this late slate.
That's what happens when we time this up the way we did.
Absolutely love it. All right, so we are at halftime of every game. Important to go through the scores right now, and we'll even dive into a little bit of what it means. Buffalo, last game in Highmark Stadium, they are up 21-0 over the Jets. What could be at stake here if the Bills win and the Chargers lose? Bills would then be the 6th seed going into the AFC wildcard, so they'd be that middle wildcard team. Jets, what's at stake? They would very much like to get their first interception on the year. By the way, shout out to Myles Garrett. He got his 23rd sack in the game today, so he now holds that sack record. Shout out to him. Lions and Bears. Right now, Lions are up 13-0 at half over the Bears. This is a big deal because if the Bears lose, they would potentially be giving up that 2nd seed in the NFC, potentially giving it back to the Philadelphia Eagles if they do win. Lions obviously can't get into the postseason, but you can tell that Dan Campbell, he's got the boys fired up, ready to roll. We're going to go right back up to the top. We're not going to go down. Chargers, they are down to the Broncos 10-3. Chargers lose, they will go to that 7 spot. Broncos, important to note, if they do win, they will get that 1 seed. Then when we're looking at the Patriots, they're up 17-10 on the Dolphins. Dolphins can't do anything right now for their postseason because they are already eliminated. But the Patriots, if they win this game, they put themselves in a position to lock up that 2 seed. But more importantly, if the Broncos were to somehow falter to Trey Lance and the Chargers, they would be open for that 1 spot. Now down to the bottom, Chiefs-Raiders. This is the game that God forgot. Chiefs can't do anything. Raiders can't do anything. Commanders up 10-7 over the Eagles. We've already kind of gone through what's going on down there. Cardinals, they're down 16-6 on the Rams. If the Rams do win, they will get that number 1 wild card seed in the NFC. They would then play the Panthers, the team that beat them earlier. If they lose, San Francisco 49ers will get that 5 seed. We're back in action over in Chicago. Colston Loveland unable to bring down that ball there for the Bears, 4th and 4, and it is not going well for Chicago. Hit that sub button. We need that number to go up, 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 and up. If you are not subscribed to the channel, help us out. Hit that sub button. Kathy, I have never seen Will so calm. I've only seen him call Seahawks, though. Well, yeah. Actually,
a little lackadaisical.
I would not say lackadaisical. This is more so me. You see like crazy Will when the Seahawks play, but hey, you know what? Don't fix what isn't broken. Seahawks keep winning. I keep being a little crazy. I would not say, as far as the Chat Sports hosts go, I am nowhere near the craziest.
No, definitely not.
I might not make the top. I definitely don't make the top 5. I might not make the top 10.
How about some more of our recent subscribers? Shout out to Jameson, God's Honest Truth, Norton, Brian, Steve Sutton.
Shout
joining
out.
the family. Appreciate y'all.
Love it.
Keep it coming. We got more throughout the playoffs.
Yes, sir. We'll have you covered for everything that you could possibly want. And in the 2026 offseason, free agency, draft content, we got it all here covering the NFL.
Return man for the Commanders just got smacked.
I love that we're getting back into some action. Treylon Burks. Forget that he returns kicks as well.
Where'd he go to school?
Treylon Burks, that's Arkansas, son.
There we go. I mean, that was an easier one.
That's
we had to get you
Arkansas,
back.
son.
We had to get you back on track there.
Yeah. There's also a very clear 6-year, like, big trivia college football gap for me. If you played college football from 2016 to 2021 and you were not like a star of all stars, decent chance I didn't get you. I was a little bit more concerned about what was going on at University of Texas, Permian Basin, how to stop their 3-4 defensive front. Johnson back to pass for the Commanders. He has pressure in his face immediately. Brought down by the Eagles. He does get the ball out quickly. Jay, the Bears are not resting their starters to my knowledge. They are not resting their starters to my knowledge. Fawn, I don't know how the Chargers can lose, but also the Broncos lose. Maybe you need a tie. You might need a tie. You might need a tie there. We are just 13 likes away from that 340 mark. If we hit there, we're spinning that wheel for the random shot. I think it's just because Sam wants me to have to drink whatever's in one of those shots.
If the wheel lands on me, I guess I've got to as well.
Well, I mean, that is the rules of the game, of course. But it's very clear that the roulette wheel needs to be spun more than just once. It needs to be spun more than just once. Once is not enough.
No, you're right.
We went
Josh
through all
Johnson,
the work.
high snap.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he fumbled that for a second. It was just a botched play, if anything.
I was going to say, Bill looks like he was expecting a handoff there, and it wasn't given to him. Bill, of course, being Jacoski Merritt. Bringing the blitz is the Eagles. Johnson back to throw. He launches one well over Treylon Burks' head.
Still got a little bit of an arm.
Hey, still got it. Still
Not
got
accurate.
that cannon. No, wasn't to begin with. That's why he's never been a true starter. Lions, 16 first downs, Bears 4. What a way to end 2025 if the Lions came in and went complete BTA to the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, it's been really surprising what they've done. And Detroit, who hasn't really been able to establish the line, still only averaging 4.5 yards per carry today.
It's been Goff, man. It's been Goff finding Amon-Ra and Williams.
Better than the Bears, though. They've got 10 carries for 32 yards.
That is the one thing. If you can stop their rushing attack, Chicago doesn't have a counterpunch. Chicago wants to beat you up. They don't really have that. The passing game isn't where it needs to be. Let's say that. Jahmyr Gibbs with a nice run across the middle. He's going to get about 3, so it's going to be 3rd and 4. Shot of Windsor, grain belt. Don't know what that means. I would like to know, though, so please explain yourself in the chat. I do read.
We love the chat.
I'm a big fan of the chat. Got some good friends in the chat.
Last time hanging out with the chat in the regular season. Make it a memorable one.
Yes, sir.
Make it a party. 3rd and 16 for the Rams.
I thought
way.
the Cardinals came away with an interception there. Jones just ended up knocking that one down to the turf harmlessly. But they are going to be able to get out of it.
False start, I believe, on the Lions on that one. Yep. Or no, delay game. Either way, 3rd and 4 just became 3rd and 9 now. If you want to get up on screen, right next to Will,
Yes,
like
sir.
you saw multiple people get on today's show, shout out to some of our friends. and our former Super Chatters.
Shout out to Jeremy, the beast.
Is Jeremy the MVP of the season? Perhaps he
he's the leader of the mob. I'll tell you that. If he's not the MVP of the season, he's 1B, 1A, 1B. He's a beast.
Either way, he's got 20 of the 30 tickets in today's race. At the end of the show, today's raffle,
Might be getting himself a blanket, eh?
Matthew Wallace has 7 of his own, and then shout out to Christian Malley as well, who got in on the fun. It's been a fun show, to say the least. We'll be right back to this next season, I'm sure. And Jared Goff was just sacked on 3rd down, and that's going to be 4th down and 19. Hell yeah. Like I said, if you want to go ahead and get your name up on screen, maybe give a shout out to someone you love. And you can get in on today's raffle. We're going to give away an NFL blanket at the end of today's show for the weather. Because it's cold as shit in some parts of the country right now.
We're starting to get chilly again. Which I kind of like, honestly.
It's just inconsistent here. That's classic Texas, but you never know what you're going to get depending on which day of the week.
Mm-hmm. It's I do appreciate a nice chillier winter time. I don't necessarily need it to be negative 20 degrees every minute of every day, but I do appreciate a little bit colder of a time. Quinn Ewers back to throw and does not have enough arm strength to hit his wide receiver. We're starting to get open there. We're back in action in New England, by the way. Flag down on the field. Interesting to see who that could possibly be on. By the way, we are 6 likes away from that wheel spin.
You can do it.
You can do it. Shout out. Shout out to the people. Shout out.
It's always a shout out to the people.
The people. We are the people's champion. We have to be everything that the people can't be. Shout out Chance the Rapper. 4th and inches for the Jets, and just like their season, they don't get it.
Oh, Jeremy Ledet.
Jeremy! Boom!
He is the man.
Yeah, you're right. Man. MVP. Runaway MVP.
He sets the tone like no one else does. We appreciate you all. We're going to spin the roulette wheel for that.
We appreciate you, my good sir.
All the $20 super chats. We're spinning the roulette wheel.
Love it, Jeremy. We appreciate you. All right.
You know what we should begin to incorporate, and hopefully we can figure out ways to do this on Giants Now by Chat Sports and other channels as well.
Oh,
They've been working on developing sound effects.
That's right.
For the super chatters.
That's right. Jeremy deserves like a ching.
Yeah, something along the lines, or like a cannon going off or something like that.
That's right. Jeremy, let me know what sound effect you'd like. We'll see if we can get that rolling in motion. All right, I'm going to spin the roulette wheel while Sam spins the wheel in 3, 2, 1.
So the wheel you see on screen is going to determine
which one
who
of
takes
us
the
spins.
shot. And we're obviously working through the rest of it over there.
8.
Please don't be me.
8. It's Will. You. Oh no. Okay, so it's black 8. So it's not that. Okay. Oh, please don't be this one. It is the hot sauce shot.
Nice. Is it the hot sauce or the salsa?
This is hot sauce. This is we're not going to say the name of the brand because no free ads, but I put that blank on everything.
We're doing hot sauce shots, Jeremy. You want some?
Would you like a hot sauce shot, Jeremy?
Is this from the stuff we got this morning?
No, that one's hasn't been spun yet.
We do have some of those right there.
Would you like that?
I just saw those sauces.
Would you like some? This is from a hot sauce company that we will not mention because no free shout-outs, but you put that S on everything.
Oh, I think I'm okay.
Why not?
I'm going live tonight, so I don't want that S on everything in my asshole.
By
Fair
the way, a
enough.
really cool tunnel screen by the Dolphins on 3rd and 17. Greg Dulcich, who's come along in the last few weeks,
Yes,
had
sir.
basically a convoy in front of him.
Yes, sir. Shout out. Cheers, by the way. Cheers, Jeremy.
You tell me.
Tastes like breakfast.
And now Ollie Gordon picks it up for 10. Is it hot?
It's a little warm, I'll tell you that, but I love me.
Let me see if I can't.
Some of that good stuff.
Jeremy said, by the way, if you can find some sort of Hawaiian aloha sound effects.
Ooh, okay. I'll keep that in mind.
We're going to have to workshop some stuff in the offseason. I know that
I'll keep that in mind. I don't know that I'll be able to get it going for the playoffs.
Does this mean I can find like a new concoction?
I'm down.
In this shot?
Let's
see what I can come up with.
You can. Also, special lady friend is going to be in Hawaii, and I've never been more jealous. She's in Hawaii in like 2 weeks. I'm going to be stuck here working, grinding, letting you know about what's going on with the Seattle Seahawks and the Oregon Ducks. Right? I wish they were double shots. It would be a little bit more fun for the boys. Caleb Williams rolling out, unable to find an open receiver because he had a guy there. Wasn't able to complete that pass. That's a bummer. Caleb's out of the pocket, looking for an open receiver. He flips the ball out. It just needs to put a little bit more on it so Walker can run underneath it. Back in Denver, Bo Nix back to throw. Ball swatted down immediately. Action back and basically, in fact, is back in every game so far. Chiefs and Raiders might not be completely there. 2 more likes, by the way, until we do another roulette wheel spin. So hit that like button. Hit that like button. Caleb Williams back to throw, 3rd and 4. Unable to connect with DeAndre Swift. Just threw it too far behind him. He's outside of the pocket. Yeah, he's just got to he puts the ball where DeAndre Swift was and not where he was going. That's the issue there. Lucky that wasn't actually worse, to be honest with you. Over in LA, we've got action again. Jacoby Brissett fires it deep, finds an open receiver, touchdown, Cardinals. What a throw! Wilson, not the volleyball, the receiver. Touchdown, Cardinals. And just like that, we're going to get interesting. Very interesting in LA. What'd you find? Ew, that is chunky.
Do a shot of Alfredo.
Alfredo sauce?
Alfredo sauce.
Big yuck.
We're really going for broke now.
Big yuck. By the way, we got to that 340 likes. So that does mean we will have to spin again. Oh, you did? Oh, I apologize.
That was like a 10-minute time.
Oh, my bad. I take it back. I misunderstood. Alfredo sauce. Big. I don't want it. Ew. I'm going to have to whoever gets that is going to have to basically eat that like a dog. And I don't know that any of us want to see that. DJ Moore gets called for a false start there for the Chicago Bears. If the Eagles lose, I believe they host the Rams. It depends, Sasha. It really just depends. Really just depends. 1st and 15 now for the Bears. They were able to pick up a first down on the 4th down. They now just got that 5-yard penalty, so they're back where they were before. Caleb Williams back to throw. Nice dot. Fires it over to his receiver. Finds a nice gain on 1st and 15. Nice play there by Walker. Bears now trying to get into the end zone for their first time in this ball game. Jared Goff for the first time sitting on the sidelines, not able to do too much. Williams under center, 2nd and 4 in Chicago. Play action pass. Williams wants to chuck it deep. Has a receiver. DJ Moore. Oh, unable to connect with DJ Moore. He had an open receiver. Threw it just a little bit long. Gave the safety time to come in and make a play. And just like that, the Lions have completely switched the momentum again. And the Bears are on the wrong side of this one. That was our afternoon? You ready for this one, Sam? As an Eagles fan, this game finally confirms one thing to me. Kevin fucking Patullo fucking sucks. I love it. I love it. Quinn Ewers gets intercepted in the end zone. Patriots now setting themselves up in a pretty good spot. Kevin Patullo fucking sucks. Just don't get any rocks. Sasha, Eagles lost to the Bears, so Rams are more likely. Well, actually, if you guys win, the way that this Bears game is going, you'll be playing the Packers. You'll be playing the Packers. No, I've been informed I'm not allowed to eat dinner here from outside sources. Not him. I've been told dinner would be at home. So do not eat food. Nice. Oh, Matt Stafford unable to connect with a wide receiver on back-to-back plays. Not going well for the Rams in the second half. Mitch Trubisky looking to find another receiver for a touchdown today. Finds Keon Coleman, not in the end zone, though. Tackled on the 1-yard line. They were able to get the first down there. They did get the first down there.
And now Stafford and the Rams facing a big third down here early in the third quarter. And he's under pressure.
Wow.
Threw it at the feet of Kyron Williams.
Wow, what a shame. I, for one, am sad.
It's all falling apart.
I hate to see it.
The Bills try to get fancy with the handoff to the fullback, and that did not work.
Why do teams continue to do that? Like, what's the reasoning there? Like, oh, let's get fancy. Hand the ball off to the fullback. No, I'm going to use the fullback to be my road grader. I'm going to use the fullback to opening up a hole for my running back. That's ridiculous. The Rams do punt to the Cardinals, looking for some room. Decent little run back for the Cards. Second and goal in Buffalo. Trubisky looking for an open receiver, finding an open. Oh, great play by the corner from the Jets. He had an open receiver. Ball was in his hands, unable to bring it down. Unable to bring it down. Drake May finds an open Hunter Henry for a 30-yard catch. Patriots starting to move the football again. It's going well for them.
This Patriots team has the potential to be dangerous, but at the same time, some of these last few weeks, it's hard not to at least evaluate some sort of concern. By the way, apparently Alper's crashing out in his studio.
Is he? Should we?
Yeah, because when the Dolphins were driving, he's better now. But
you heard screams.
Trubisky has Gabe Davis wide open on 3rd and goal and tried to hit Keon Coleman and overthrew him. Not that it matters. It's belt to ass, and nobody gives a shit anyways.
Oh, I can hear him. Yeah, I can hear him. If you listen carefully. By the way, the people who are saying, I'm not used to not seeing Will going nuts. I'll tell you right now, I'm not top 5. I'm not top 5. 4th and goal for Buffalo. What are they going to do there? Maybe they'll go for it. Maybe they'll just take the points. No reason to keep going after New York. Jared Goff finds an open. Raymond. Nice throw there. Goff's going to get 300 yards in this game. Lions are going BTA on the Bears, making sure everyone knows that they're not going to go away just because this year wasn't exactly what they wanted.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, 9 catches, 110 yards. Makes it very easy. so far. It's been a very quiet 110 yards, but just turning along.
Well, and Williams has a decent amount as well. Oh, my goodness.
Mossed.
We have a mossing situation in Buffalo. Gabe Davis went over the corner to come away with a touchdown. Mitch Trubisky. I'd like to say that was a good throw. I don't think I can.
By the way, it's the guy that was wide open last time around, and Drake May forced it to Keon Coleman. Instead, this time he finds his open guy, Gabe Davis, still put it behind him, and that's just a nasty catch.
That's unbelievable, dude. That's unfreaking believable. Sometimes you just watch football players and NBA players and just go, man, I wish I was that athletic. I also get that way about baseball, but only Bartolo Colon. Only Bartolo Colon makes me feel that way. Only Big Sexy is right. Mitch Trubisky back to throw. Oh, what a catch. And got both feet in. Keon Coleman gets the 2-point conversion. What is happening? Why did they go for 2 there? What is Buffalo doing? Really running up the score. Right now, inside the Prize Picks red zone are the Philadelphia Eagles. 3rd and goal. Tank Bigsby wasn't able to get into the end zone there. Well over his season average, by the way. He's well over his season average on this drive, averaging 17 yards or so a game. He's got 19 on this drive alone. Whistles blown on the play. McKee was trying to get Philadelphia onto the line and going quickly. Now there's some pushing and shoving. We might get a Donnybrook. That'd be kind of cool. If you are subscribed to the channel, you want to shout out, spam me down below in the chat. I want to give some shout outs. What up, Mystic MMA? Good to see you. Ramondre Stevens gets into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Ooh, saw my former, I guess, yeah, they're not my rival, but Efton Chisholm played against him in college. He was a young whippersnapper. I was old. Spam those me's down below in the chat. Seth Harmon, what's going on, good sir? Sasha, how you doing?
Or not. I was just trying to give some shout-outs to the people.
I was trying to. I'm going to give shout-outs to people who are having a convo. Robert, good to see you. Mystic MMA, what touchdown celebration did Shane Gillis tell Gabe Davis to do? I mean, he just kind of danced. I think it was a Dougie. Tank Bigsby gets into the end zone, by the way, for the Eagles. They are now up 13-10 on the Commanders. That is big for potential playoff seeding. David Williams, shout out to you. You're in the chat. Seattle beat LA. Niners beat LA. Sure. Sure. We're talking it out about who the better teams are. That's what the chat's doing.
We're having real ball talk. A little bit of a quiet crowd tonight.
Ball knowers only. Ball knowers only. Travis Kelce just got a catch, and he is now the 3rd tight end in NFL history to reach 13,000 career receiving yards. Shout out to him. Does he retire? Do you think he's done?
I think he's done.
I think so too. I think he would have been done if he won the Super Bowl last year.
Another nice throw by Bo Nix there.
Shout out to James. Also, thank you on the 1 seed. Appreciate it.
Humble in victory and in defeat.
Damn right. 1st and goal for the Broncos. Shout out to Chaz McKenzie, former teammate of mine, and Denver Bronco scout.
Yep.
Shout out to him, man.
Got Seth Harmon, who's been a real one. Robert Paulson, obviously.
Ooh. Kevin, shout out to you, dude. Mystic MMA. Every time I do a main channel stream, I do see him in there.
Yeah, he's hung back around. That's what I said. Like, that's why I've really enjoyed this season more so. It's like you start to recognize the people that like keep coming around season after season now. Like Mystic MMA, I think I might have remembered from like other shows as well in the past. And guys like Dennis Nielsen, who's definitely was around the prior season. Bo Nix fires to the end zone, overthrew
Troy
Franklin. Yeah. But guys who have been around every single year and who will keep coming around. Guys like Joe G and Matthew Wallace, who have always stuck around. It's been a fun little season, that's for sure. We're coming down to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we are. Fun stat here, by the way. There have been 4 design runs on 3rd and 15 this year that have gained first downs. Can you name the team that has them all?
Say it again.
There have been 4 designed run plays on 3rd and 15 plus that have gained a first down.
Yeah, the Seahawks did it twice, yeah.
We've done it 4 times.
Yep.
Done it 4 times. First and goal in Chicago, not for the Bears, though. Lions, inside the Prize Picks red zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown unable to come up with that catch. Ball thrown well behind him. We got a duel up right now. Broncos unable to get into the end zone. They're going to have to kick on 4th and goal. Will Lutz spells his name incorrectly. 1 L.
L is for loser.
Only does one. Can't be a double. Kick is up and good for Lutz. Maybe he can show Jake Moody how to kick a 20-yard field goal. David Montgomery in at the Wildcat quarterback. He keeps it himself. Going to get a gain of 3 or so. 3rd and goal for the Lions. Ball right around that 5-yard line. $900 if you're hanging out with us in the building. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. You're going to get NFL content every single day. And while you're out there hitting that sub button, you know what else is right next to it? The thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up icon. Jamison Williams unable to bring in that catch on 3rd and goal. Interesting to see what the Lions will do here now.
You know, I think it's going to be a fun little thing to follow over the next few years. Shout out to Nick. I got you covered right now. There we go. Interesting to follow the potential Lions-Bears rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like the Lions players really showed a little bit more, kind of anger, or not even anger, but just kind of, hostility to Ben Johnson that I think maybe some people expected. And now they're going to be 2-0 against him, potentially.
Right.
Does this carry over into next season as the field goal is up and good? It's 16-0. Could have been 19-0 as well if he had made the field goal to end the first half.
Right. I think what's interesting, and
They've been dominant against him, is what I'm saying.
What I find interesting, but I also find fun about Ben Johnson, is that he does want rivalries. I hate too often in the National Football League and in the NBA too, but in professional sports especially, where it's like, oh, well, I know these guys, these are my friends, it's just professional sports. No, I want you to hate each other. That's what I love about college sports. Jacoby Brissett, what an incredible throw. Were both feet in? Yes, they were. Cardinals now lead the Los Angeles Rams. Wow.
Say that name.
Josiah DeGara. Was I in the ballpark?
No.
I was in the ballpark, says Sam, and I'm going to keep it. What an incredible back shoulder throw. He has the wherewithal to get both feet tapped down inbounds. Oh, my goodness. He is dragging both feet, so as long as his right foot is not touching the white line, that's going to be a good catch. Incredible. Incredible. They're going to the replay review right now, but it does look like he got that one in. Cardinals might get their 4th win of the year, and I do believe that is good for the Giants as the PAT is up and through. I believe that would let the Giants jump into that 4th spot. Am I correct on that, Sam? I think I'm correct on that.
I believe so, yes. The Cardinals winning would keep the Giants closer to number 1. As Quinn Ewers is sacked on 3rd and 10. That's the nickel Marcus Jones, who's also their special teams god.
Oh, my goodness.
What's up?
I just saw the picture.
Please tell us.
I saw the picture of our guy, and he is not happy over at Patriots.
By the way, Ian Rappaport 6 minutes ago saying that Colts GM Chris Ballard and head coach Shane Steichen will return for the 2026 season. Owner Carly Ursay Gordon will speak to the media tomorrow. They're back for another season.
That doesn't shock me, though.
Not surprising. I mean, I think it probably raised some eyebrows again once the collapse kind of happened, but the factor of Daniel Jones just kind of being out of your control is a tricky one to work through, especially considering what they had to start the season. Felt like they were just rolling on all cylinders for the most part.
Right. I think it's also important to mention, like, they were great until their quarterback broke his leg. Like, if their quarterback doesn't break his leg, I feel pretty good about what was going on in Indianapolis. I think the team is built well. I think that they are establishing a very good defense. I think offensively they're strong. I don't think you're in a position to move on from Shane Steichen. And if you're not going to move on from Steichen, then I don't know that you can move on from Ballard. I understand that a lot of people are fed up with Ballard, but I think that he's done a good enough job to build a decent winner. Yeah, that's the other thing, James. If you fire that, your new regime is going to have no first picks. Trey Lance gets out of a sack in Denver. He's scrambling, looking, unable to really find anyone. He does make a decent gain there. Going to get 2 after being wrapped up in the backfield on what should have been a loss of, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 there. Wow. Wow, Benito not able to bring him down. You don't see that often with Nick Benito. Chargers are really missing their tackles, Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater. Really missing them. 984 of you hanging out with us. Hit that like button. Let's get to 400. We're at 357 right now. Trey Lance firing to Keenan Allen on the sideline. He's able to catch it, and he's right at that first down marker. Riley Moss in coverage. A lot of throws at Riley Moss because no one wants to throw at Patrick Surtain. Ooh, did that ball hit the ground, actually? I don't think that it did. Oh, yeah, it did at the end. Moss did a great job of getting his hand in there. That did hit the ground at the end. The Chargers are trying to get on the line of scrimmage quickly to run a play. Challenge flag out. Peyton's going to challenge that was a catch. He's going to win that.
More big news from Ian Rappaport. Fresh off recording sack number 23 and setting the single-season sack record, Jordan Brand has announced that Brown star Myles Garrett has joined them.
Ooh, shout out.
With sack number 23.
Nice.
Yep.
What will LeBron do to counter?
Change his number probably.
To 25.
Yeah, got to steal the headlines.
That's right. Got to find a way. This is when he announces to everyone that he has sciatica.
An underrated injury as well. Matt Prater, the Bills kicker, that's why they went for 2. Ruled out with a right quad injury.
I see. Bears back on offense. They're down by the most amount of scores that you can have for 2 scores.
Yeah, Nick is in the chat saying, is Chicago resting players? Is Detroit just beating them? Detroit's just beating them.
Detroit is 100%
There's no other thing around it. And it's a little, is alarming the right word if you're Chicago?
I don't see, and I wouldn't even say no because I feel like everyone knew this could happen. Like, I don't want to, it's not fair to say that Chicago is fraudulent. Like, I disagree with that sentiment. By the way, Caleb Williams, another incredible throw. Turf Monster ends up getting his receiver, though. Fraudulent is the wrong word for the Bears, but how many games have they won this year by coming back late with one score? How many times have they won ball games this year that, I mean, it was back and forth and could go either way?
Yep. And Seth was right. Caleb does throw dots. That was a dot right there.
It was a great throw. Great throw.
He's at 89 yards on the day. So it doesn't seem like he's going to break that 4,000-yard mark unless a miracle happens, but can still set the Bears' single-season passing record.
He had to get to like 382,
No, it was like 270, like for the 4,000?
No. For the Bears record, he had to get to 3,800 and something.
And 8, I think it was.
3,808. He started the day with 3,730.
I just knew he was 100 and some change away.
Let's see.
2nd and 9 for the Rams. Matthew Stafford, ball at the 42, fires, and it's caught. Tyler Higbee gets them to the 30-yard line. On 2nd and 9, they pick up, feels like 15 or 20 right there. No, just on the edge of the Prize Picks red zone. Nice little seam route up there, and he just splits the pocket.
Okay, so the Bears' all-time record is 3,838. He came into the day with 3,730.
Yeah,
so
108 away.
So he's 108 away, and he has how many passing yards today?
He has 89.
89. So he should get there. He should get there. Keyword on should. As Ramondre Stevens breaks away again, he wants to find the end zone a third time, and he does. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown, Patriots, and it's BTA in New England.
Stevenson's got 7 carries for 131 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Averaging 18.7, including that 56-yard scamper. The rushing attack, it's nice to see, is finding its stride as they go into the playoffs.
100%. Also, shout out Efton Chisholm, Eastern Washington.
He had a nice little 35-yard catch today as well.
Yeah, man.
I wonder at what point they take out their starters.
Pretty quickly. Right?
You wonder if someone is like keeping Vrabel in touch about the Chargers-Broncos game, because it is still technically in reach right there. It just feels...
But it also feels like your
10
backups.
points with Trey Lance feels like 25 or 30 with any other normal quarterback.
I understand that, but it also feels like your backups should be able to keep your score at this point.
Sure.
You've got, 17 minutes left of game time? If you can't keep a 21-point lead in 17 minutes or so left of game time, that's on you. That's 100% on you.
One more bit of news in the college football world, because we are living in the portal side of things. While a waiver is still being pursued and there's nothing final yet, there's some pessimism at the moment that Trinidad Chambliss will ultimately be granted a final year of eligibility per CBS Sports.
So they said pessimism, so they don't believe he's going to get it.
Negative, yes. Negative, bad vibes.
What was his Trey Lance is sacked? What was his pitch there? Was it an injured year or bouncing from D2
I
to
think it's
D1?
a little bit of that, yeah.
Interesting.
Big play by the Broncos there. Forced the punt.
Yeah, I think this one in Denver.
Like I said, 10 points.
Yeah.
Feels like a lot.
It's not going to go the way of L.A. Let's just say that.
That's a tough blow.
Tough blow. 1,000 of you hanging out with us. By the way, you sent in a super. You've got an opportunity at coming away with a raffle ticket, which could get you an NFL blanket of your choosing. We got blankets for every NFL team. 5 super get you 1 ticket, 10 get you 3, 20 get you 7, plus we'll spin the wheel of some grossness. Touchdown Bears. Caleb Williams finds an open receiver for a touchdown. It's a Jahdae Walker. By the way, sweet Giants blanket. That should put him over the Chicago Bears all-time single-season passing yards record.
I think that'll do it, yeah.
Seahawks, by the way, looks super sweet. So if you want to be in on that raffle, you got to send in a super. By the way, right now, Jeremy Ledet, he is running away with the raffle tickets, but we have seen plenty of people.
He knows. That does not mean anything.
We've seen plenty of people win with just 1 ticket. You just need a chip in a chair, man.
Nice rip by Caleb, by the way, on that post route.
Great throw.
No one near Jahdae Walker. Now they're going to go for 2.
Have to. They're down by, 10 right now? So this would make it 8.
Good math.
Hey, I was bad at math. Shout out Miss Kretz. That's her fault. 2-point conversion is good. Kyle Monungai right through the middle. So now it is a 1-score game in Chicago.
All of a sudden.
Can't count him out. Cardiac Bears. Yep, and just like that, he has the record. 38,440 yards.
Not 38,000.
3,800.
Yes.
We're bad at
or
math.
3,800. Yep.
We're bad at math. And we're bad at English.
Can you show him the shot roulette wheel?
That is, yes, I can. Yes, I can. It's unfortunate. It's a tough life.
Only because I want to make sure you get more shots than I do today. In order for that to happen, we boys got to sell.
That is right. All right, so here's our shot roulette wheel. We've got Alfredo. We've got some eggnog that's been sitting out. That buffalo sauce looks absolutely gross. We got, what is that? A fireball shot, and we got some hot sauce in there as well, and some coffee creamer, a little French vanilla. So if you send in that 20 super, we'll spin the wheel, and either myself or Sam will have to take one of the nastiest shots of liquid, I'm going to call it, that we've ever had. That's foul.
Rams touchdown, by the way. I believe that was Colby Parkinson.
Speaking
yes,
of
it was.
foul,
He's been on a hot streak lately.
Speaking of foul, touchdown Colby Parkinson.
That's one way to put it.
Well, he plays for the Rams, and I don't like the Rams. And now the Rams are up by 3 on
He's
the
a Seahawks
Cardinals.
legend.
Parkinson?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spent
but he
his
plays
first
for the
years.
Rams. No, I don't like him.
Well, over the last few weeks, three catches, 32 yards and a touchdown. 5 catches, 75 yards and a touchdown. 2 catches for 21 yards. 6 catches for 53 yards. And then today he's had 3 for 35 and a touchdown.
Wow, Tanner McKee just got smacked in the face mask. Is that Bobby Wagner? It was. Yes, but I also think it's important to note that in his time in Seattle, he didn't do jackass. So,
Sure.
him and Will Dissly, the king of having 1 or 2 games where they went off and then not doing anything.
Ooh, Tanner McKee pass broken up by Mikey Sanders still.
Yep.
Who you've got an underrated little duo there in Washington with Sanders still out wide and what's his face? I'm missing on him right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to help you much on that one. Washington Commanders defenders is not going to be something that I'm locked in on.
You got this, dude?
No, dude. I go as far as Dan Quinn and Bobby Wagner. Those are going to be my dogs.
The name that was coming up, by the way, was Quan Martin. But that's at safety, too. So I don't know if that was going to help you or not or hurt you in any way.
We weren't going to get there. Kick is up, and it is good for the Eagles. 17-10 ball game. Nice kick there by Elliott. All right, Cardinals, ruin the Rams' day. Find a way. Ruin the Rams' day. Jacoby Brissett, back to pass. He launches one. He's got a receiver. Oh, my goodness! Wilson! With probably his 4th incredible catch of the game. Oh, my goodness. He gets open. What a mossing over Durant. Wow. Wow.
That was cool. That was very, very cool.
Highlight of the year for the Cards? Jeremy. What's up, sir?
He knows.
Boom.
That's why he's the real one. That's
MVP.
why there's no one like him.
No one better, man. No one better. Leader of the mob. Chargers get a first down on 3rd and 2. Jeremy, the man, the myth, the legend.
I'll say Jeremy's putting himself in a good spot. There are 44 entries so far today. He's got a good chunk of them.
Yes, he does.
Shout out, Jeremy. Get that roulette wheel.
Shout out to Jeremy. That's right. We're spinning the roulette wheel one more time.
4-yard completion. By the way, that play came back in Arizona. Am I correct here? Yep, illegal blindside block on the Cardinals.
How lame.
That 56-yard completion from Michael Wilson, which Christian Malley just sent a $5 super chat. All of a sudden, that one gets wiped off the board.
Best catch of the season for him.
That's a tough one.
That sucks. Jameer Gibbs gets a run to the
I
outside.
got to spin the wheel here as well.
That is
on
right.
my side.
We do. We'll spin it at the same time, okay?
Ready.
You ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go! I got a good spin on that one.
Please be
I got a good one. Please be Sam.
Please be Will.
Please be Sam. Oh.
Please be Will. It looks like it's going to be me. What is it?
Sam! 32. Hot sauce shot.
Or is that the salsa?
That is the salsa. This is what Sam will be drinking.
Now, I don't mind. I'll get it up close and personal with the camera.
It's a little green salsa there. Ooh,
I don't know
here, I got the arms. Look at that. There you go. Look at that.
The green salsa can either be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, I can't decide. I love green salsa on my chips.
And shout out to to Christian.
Shout out Christian.
€5. He's been sending euros today, but what a catch from Michael Wilson, and he's not wrong.
No.
Although it got wiped off the board.
Best catch, honestly, of the day, probably of the month. Well, I don't want to go full season, but it's pretty damn close. It was incredible. Trey Lance trying to get a drive going for the Chargers. It's not going to be able to get going if you continue to throw the ball into the dirt. Not going to be able to get it going if you continue to throw the ball into the dirt. All right, moving over for Sammy. Little salsa. Cheers. There's no chance that that's going to be good. Yucky. How was it, Sammy? We're still fighting through.
Oh, it's like the hot green.
Yep, it's the hot. You notice that with, I'm not going to say the company, but with that company, there's hot green, there's hot red, and there's hot orange because it's like habanero.
It's all hot.
It's all hot.
It's either like nothing hot green or like mega hot green.
Right. There's no in between with green salsa. It's either burn your face off or like, okay, this is just like kind of chill.
Yeah, that one's got a little juice to it.
Yeah, it is.
Now, not too bad for the nostrils because I have been like slightly sick over the last few. Just a nice old good old-fashioned cold.
There you go.
But like a real mother effer of a cold. Crazy.
Gotta love it.
But it's helping and hurting at the same time. It's weird the effect this is having.
I love
You know what? I'm going to fill this one up with I'm going to find something. There's still Alfredo cheese on there.
The Alfredo cheese.
Or the Alfredo
is
sauce, I
crazy.
should say.
The Alfredo sauce is crazy. Handoff for the Patriots. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Rushing touchdown. This time, Travion Henderson.
2 apiece.
3, actually. 3-2.
No, I thought it was
Ramondre
2-2.
has 3. I believe Ramondre has 3. Am I incorrect on that?
I thought it was 2-2.
Ooh, I might have given him a hat trick
Yeah.
before I should have. Did I give him a hat
2-2.
trick
Oh,
before?
Ramondre had a receiving touchdown, so you are
That's
correct.
what it was. Okay. That I was like, I swear I've seen him get in the end zone 3 times. He hit the tricycle.
I'm going to find something really, like, part of
Crazy.
my language, like, really fucked up to put in this shot class.
No diddy. Oh, my goodness. Yucky, yucky, yucky. PAT is up and through. Patriots, I think, can call off the dogs. I think we know that they will be that 1 or that 2 seed. They can call off the dogs. Cardinals have to punt the ball back to the Patriots. Sorry, to the Rams. My apologies. Kathy! Boom! We'll get you on the screen here in just a moment. Sam went to go and find something to get filled up with this other one. Touchdown, Ty Johnson. Buffalo Bills score again, sending out high Mark Wright. They're going to have to go for 2 again because of the Prater injury. Highmark's getting sent out right. Shout out to Kathy. Yeah, we're getting gross today on the stream. Don't you worry. We're getting gross on the stream today. By the way, you want to look at this Alfredo thing? Look at this thing. Look at that. Look at how much cheese that is. That is foul. That is foul. There's a barbecue one over here, too. Not much better. Trubisky unable to find an open receiver. Not going to get the 2 point that time. 35-0 Buffalo. Circling the wagons. Circling the wagons. What'd you find? It doesn't look like it's a liquid.
It is. But there's solid in there, too.
What is that? Oh, no. The Bears have a bad snap to Caleb Williams. He's going to have to just chuck it.
Oh, Kathy and Jared. Oh, Kathy.
Kathy. Yep. We
He's
boom.
giving us going. So, that shot is, we just ordered Olive Garden, hence the Alfredo sauce. Hence also the Italian sauce with a crouton in there. I added a crouton, a physical crouton, to the shot glass.
I hope you get that.
Kathy Michael, $20 super chat. Let's go, Kathy.
Let's
Come on,
go,
Alfredo
Kathy.
sauce.
Kathy's a real one over on Seahawks today. All right, I'm going to spin this thing in 3, 2, 1. No, that was a bad spin. Hold on.
All right, well, this one was a great spin, so it's going to go. Do
Mine
not
was a
hit me
bad
again.
spin because I hit myself. There we go. It's running.
Oh, it literally just got me at the
No
last
way.
second.
8.
This game sucks. Why did I come up with this?
Black 8. Which one is 8? So that's 19 to 24. 24 to 35. Alfredo sauce. Alfredo sauce for Sam. Oh no. Oh no.
See, this
Sam.
is the problem is this is exactly the type of game that my luck would come back and be like, yeah, you're going to take some of the grossest things possible. You're going to take like all the shots, nobody else but you.
Sam created a game that screws him over. First and goal for the Commanders. They're trying to tie it up with Philly.
All right, fourth quarter deal.
10?
Should I do $10?
10, sure, screw it.
We don't want to do too much, but if we get a roll of $10 super chats, I override the show and it's $10 for a spin. You're gonna do some of that shit too, not me.
Oh, that is so funny. Only Sam. Oh my goodness. Rams touchdown Tyler Higbee. Great throw by Matt Stafford. Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry, brother.
It's cold now too.
It's cold Alfredo sauce. I literally showed. It's not coming out. Kathy asked, and you shall receive. Dude, you're going to have to finger it. It's like a blizzard. You're going to have to do it like the Jell-O shot with the finger. He's getting a spoon. Oh my God. Sam got destroyed by his own game. Jeremy! Boom! Oh my goodness, Caleb Williams finds an open Colston Loveland. I boomed Jeremy. He sent in another. We're doing shots.
I'm still in shock.
Oh, it's a good thing you got a spork. You're going to have to go other side first, brother. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. Alfredo mousse until heated to sauce.
Oh my
It's Alfredo mousse.
I got it on my fingers in my hair now.
It's in his hair.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, Alfredo sauce in the hair. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're going to want your water ASAP, Rocky Big Dog.
I'm dreading it.
This is going to be nasty, Sammy.
All right.
Cheers. Get your chomps in the chat. Don't puke.
Oh, fucking. Oh.
This stream has gone off the rails. This stream has gone off the rails. Here, I'll make it easier for you.
That was miserable.
The stream has gone off the rails.
Fuck.
And we get to do another.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Jeremy. I'm not this guy. Don't let this be wrong. You're the real one.
Boom. Shots. Lol.
That sucked. That was legitimately just not tasty at all. It wasn't cold. It was just like I don't even wanna
Funniest
think about it.
stream
I'm not
ever.
refilling it with Alfredo. That was on me. 100%. I learned my lesson. We should have known better than to do that. Tell me when to spin this damn.
Did you ever play that game where you and your friends just made concoctions and then whoever lost the bet had to drink them? That's what this has turned into. All right. Roulette spin in 3, 2, 1.
The Commanders got stuffed on 2nd and goal, by the way,
Yes,
by
they
Jeremiah
did.
Trotter.
Oh, no. What is it going to be? It's an
you.
11.
It's you.
It's me. Okay, so what? It's a black 11.
That would have been Alfredo.
That would have been Alfredo. So I'll let you pick. We have got...
Touchdown Bears?
Oh, my goodness. Colston Loveland, touchdown Bears. Bears have a shot to tie. We have Fireball, Coffee Creamer.
Wait, you're making me pick between those
Well, it was
two?
black 11, which would have been Alfredo.
Oh, so you're making me pick one of the
Or
black
would you
ones.
like to pick one of the red ones?
No, I'll make you do a shot of coffee creamer.
Coffee Creamer?
Yeah, it's gonna be really sweet. You're not gonna like
I
that.
was going to say Seth wants barbecue.
Fireball, if anything. No, I'm gonna make him do both shots. How about that?
Both? I'll do both. I'll
Yeah.
do both. Because it landed on black 11, which would have been the Alfredo.
Yeah, I've got some more salsa to fill it up. Don't fucking worry about it. We're not
We
doing
still have a
Alfredo.
barbecue shot in there.
I'm in a bad mood now. Big 2-point conversion for the Bears, though, by the way. Single back formation.
Here's the
Luther
coffee
Burden
creamer.
in motion from right to left.
No one's open. Williams is going to have to scramble. He's looking. Oh, my goodness. What a throw and what a catch.
Is that Loveland again?
Colston Loveland just got cracked.
Oh, it's Komet.
Oh, it was Cole Kmet. Excuse me. The other
I
tight end.
just got another taste of that.
He got cracked. Wow. Here's that coffee creamer, by the way. It's a
Wow.
double.
Isn't that like really sweet?
It was lovely. I love French
Are you
vanilla.
serious? Fuck. All right, drink the Fireball next so I can take it off.
Arriba!
This sucks, man. This is why you like and subscribe, I guess. Fuck. Keep the $20 super chats. We'll keep going.
$20 super chat. We'll keep it rolling. Oh, man. The Reds are the bad ones. I'm going to be honest. The Reds are the bad one. We've got eggnog, which I despise. Is that vinaigrette? What is that? And then we got Italian, and then we've got barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce. Uh-oh. What's going on in... Let's go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's right. Next 20 Super, we'll get you guys in on that. Of course they announced it. By the way, if you are a fan of the Seattle Seahawks, Charles Cross has been extended 4 years, $104 million. Love it. Oh, my goodness. Charles Cross gets extended in Seattle. Wow. It's the largest non-QB contract in Seattle sports history. Shout out to Charles Cross. That is awesome. Can't wait until Sunday Night Football. Y'all are too much. Shout out Han Kennedy. Thank you so much. Shout out to Charles Cross. All right. So it's getting raucous in Chicago. Kathy! Boom! Pepto-Bismol Fund. I love it, Kathy. I stinking love it. That's awesome. Shout out to you, Kathy. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Kathy sent in a 20. Let's go. Yes, sir. Also, the Seahawks just announced a contract extension with Charles Cross. Fun. $104 million. That is a ton of money. A ton. Oh, that salsa looks chunky. That salsa looks chunky. Am I okay to actually rip that short right here? Or should I wait? It's all good. Yep. I'll just do the short and I'll come right back. In fact, I'll just do it over there in the green. All right. So we have the wheel. We've added in new fireball shots to it. Also important to note that we've also added in a salsa shot to it. Ooh, big play for Jameson Williams. Kathy. Boom.
Kathy's getting herself in the mix, I got to say.
Kathy is getting herself in the mix.
She's making things interesting.
Yes, she is.
At minimum.
She is.
All right, we got to spin that old wheel.
All right.
Go ahead and land this stupid thing on me already so I can go ahead and take another one.
3, 2, 1. Good spin there. What are we going to land on? No way.
What's
Red 25.
What is it?
Okay, so this one is...
If it's eggnog, I'm going to be happy.
5 to 21. 7 to 19.
Dude, what the hell?
18 to 32.
I mean, it's not like Italian sauce is fine. Italian dressing is great. I'm going to enjoy it. And yes, we are having a raffle. Thank you for asking. I'm about to drink Italian dressing because we're giving away an NFL blanket at the end of the show.
That's unbelievable.
I like Italian dressing, and the crouton was just a nice little touch. I was hoping that it would get like really like damp in the dressing.
At this point, I almost feel like I feel for you, dude. I almost feel like I should have to start taking some of these. I mean, I won't because the wheel is right and the wheel is just, but. Cheers, Sammy. Oh, that was yucky. Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you, sir.
The back end of the crouton was damp.
The back end of the crouton was damp. Yuck.
I'm loading the same one again.
You're loading it back up.
Yep.
Sam's vengeful. Sam is vengeful. He's loading it back up.
We're going out with a bang.
Going out with a bang indeed. Oh, man. Dude is vengeful. That is so freaking funny. So freaking funny. All right. We're now in Detroit. 16-16. Sorry, we're in Chicago, Detroit with the ball. Handoff left side. David Montgomery has space, and he makes a couple guys miss. He's going to get right around that first down marker. Ends up going out of bounds. Yeah, that was Italian dressing straight. Third and 7 for the Chargers. What's going to happen for Trey Lance? Oh. Offsides. False start on the Chargers. Backing them up. Broncos are going to get that number 1 seed in the AFC. I think that's clear. Oh, my goodness. The Chicago Bears got in the backfield so freaking fast. They're going to call that a encroachment. That just has to be. That just has to be. Lions are going to get the first down. 2:30 left to go against the Bears. Now what's most important for them is to salt away as much of this as they can. Tom, we don't know yet, man. San Francisco and the Eagles are waiting on other games to be final, so we do not know. Oh, what'd you find? Tecate? Oh, my gosh. That's insane. That's so funny. Wow. 6-9 in that Vegas game. Nice. Not 6-9 anymore because the Raiders just got a safety. Yeah, I gotcha. No worries. No worries. I'm just going to do this short. And I think it might actually change my game plan for what we were going to do. Which will be kind of dope. All right, there you go. There's the, you call this the Tecate sauce?
Picante. It's on the label for you.
Oh, well, I don't read labels. I just do.
So someone said, how trash are these offenses? I mean, you're watching Chris Oladokun and Aiden O'Connell go at it. So does that not tell you everything you need to know?
It's mid fighting mid.
It's a mid-off.
Mid-off. There you go. It's complete mid-off. All right, Sam Brown's going to pop on the screen here, and it'll be just him and you guys. I got to take a quick little bathroom break, and then I'll be right back. Promise.
Promise? Pinky promise?
Pinky promise.
All right. We still got plenty of time going into the fourth quarter as well, by the way, and plenty of time to get in on the raffle at the end of today's show. As a reminder, as always, you have to be here to be able to claim your prize at the end of the show. We'll get your name, your address, the whole 9 yards, and send it to you. And that'll be that for the regular season. Commanders on third down, or maybe second down, but there's a wide open man right there. That was on Chris Rodriguez Jr. to make the catch, and all of a sudden they're inside the Prize Picks red zone. Thank you, everybody who's been supporting us all season long as well. It's been very fun to do this, and you may hear Will in the background as well. Or maybe you go, I don't know if your studio might be open. I think your studio is open. Run. I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter. He can take 10 minutes if he wants to. It's 3rd and 20 for the Detroit Lions offense. Roma Dunze getting the crowd fired up, tied at 16 with 2.5 minutes left to go. This is a big play for that one. Jared Goff in the shotgun, 2 receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom, ball on the left hash. Goff over the middle. Incomplete, no, picked. Byards picked it. He's up to the 20. Gets past the 25-yard line. What a massive play for Chicago. Wow. That defense has been elite all year, forcing turnovers left and right. Kevin Byards got like 5 picks as well. Tremaine Edmonds has been among the league leaders in interceptions. So has Deshaun Wright. That defense has been unreal. And if anything, it's just Jared Goff forcing a ball into triple coverage. Gets tipped up in the air, and Kevin Byard was not like on the TV. He like popped in on the backside and just fell right under it. So Chicago's got a chance to win the ball game on a game-winning field goal. Wow. All right, 4th and 7 for the Chargers. 8 minutes to go. The ball's on the Denver 42-yard line. Hit that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. We've been doing this every single week. Trey Lance checks it down on 4th and 7. Surtain just levels them. I mean, that's Trey Lance. All right, the Commanders have a 3rd and 7. 5 minutes left to go in that one. Josh Johnson looking left. Flushed out of the pocket to the left. He's going to scramble. Runs inside the 10, inside the 5. It's going to be real close. Are they going to give it to him? They might have given it to him. It's going to be close. It's going to get a spot. Caleb Williams on 2nd and 10. Steps up in the pocket. Is that going to be intentional grounding? There's no one around. He was forced up in the pocket and just kind of slings it to the left side. He's pointing out in space. Yeah, there was a guy there, but there was no one on TV within 15 yards of the ball. Yep, they're going to call intentional grounding. And that's a big one as well because that may stop the clock as well right before the 2-minute warning. And it forces 3rd and long for Chicago. Yeah, I mean, no, I think that's intentional. I think that's a good call by the refs there. Meanwhile, the Commanders, they gave them the first down. 2nd and goal. Chris Rodriguez Jr. is just short. I mean, he is inches short of the end zone there. If you haven't already, like we've said as well, hit that subscribe button. We'll be live coverage. We'll be doing live coverage just like this throughout the NFL playoffs. Every single game we will have a stream for you. As on 3rd and 20, Caleb Williams, quick throw out to the right. Manungai breaks a tackle, but he will not get the first down, about 7 yards short. False start for the Commanders. Takes them back a little bit there. Subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/chatsportstv. I'm going to put that link in the chat as well for you guys. Sorry if I'm leaning over. I'm just trying to get the link copied and pasted for you. And we got more off-season coverage for you guys as well. Free agency, the draft, trades, everything you could ask for right here on this channel. After today, you won't see my face for too much longer. Who knows? Like as far as like other shows, you'll see me like producing shows, but maybe the Whip Around show next year is the next time you see me. You're going to see a whole bunch of other people around here over the midst of our off-season coverage. 2nd and goal, ball on the 6-yard line for Josh Johnson. It's going to be a handoff. Rodriguez gets back to the 1-yard line. They're right back where they were. 3rd and goal. Sorry if you got that sound effect there. It's important to hydrate after I just took a shot of Alfredo. It's criminal stuff. I mean, I did it to myself, but it's criminal. 3rd and 6 for Denver. 6 minutes left. Quick little check down screen. First down and more for the Broncos. As that was that who picked up the first down? It wasn't Harvey. Yeah, I thought that was Tyler Beatty. Josh Johnson's going to run it in on 3rd goal. Commanders take the lead. in Philadelphia. I mean, clearly the Eagles only care so much, right? With Jalen Hurts not playing today, most of the starters out, but that's a hell of a story for Josh Johnson. Also for the Dolphins, quarterback Quinn Ewers, the rookie QB, who's had a halfway decent day, 16 of 23, 137 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Has a knee injury, and the team said he is questionable to return. So now his season could be over. And Zach Wilson in the game right now for Miami. Of course, the Patriots have the ball, and it's belt to ass. Much like the Bills and Jets is belt to ass. A couple belt to ass games in the AFC East today, but certainly notable as far as Quinn Ewers is concerned. We'll get Will Ortner back here in just a second. He's getting a quick short filmed. Charles Cross and the Seattle Seahawks have agreed to a 4-year extension. Speak of the devil, $104.4 million, 26.1 average per year. It's the largest non-quarterback contract in Seahawks history. And I think, as we get Will Ortner back in the mix, wrong studio. Oh, he's just working his way over. I'm trying to see where this ranks among. It's the biggest non-QB. He's their right tackle, correct? He's the left tackle now. He is now the 4th highest paid as Will Ortner's back in the fold.
I think that this is a great deal for the Seahawks and a great deal for Cross.
Highest paid left tackle in the NFL now.
Well, and I don't know that there's anyone in the NFL that views Cross as like a top 10 tackle, and I probably agree with them, to be completely honest with you. But he's a top 10 offensive line. Like, he's a top 10 left tackle. He's just quietly really good because he's been stuck in Seattle for all this time. So I think that's important to mention and to note, is what I would say. Now, Seattle, hopefully we're going to be able to get him back here soon. He's missed the last 3 games with a hamstring injury. I'm hopeful that he'll be back soon. But I think it's a great signing. I mean, I said it. I just posted a video up on the channel. I love the move. I think it is smart. Re-sign him now because he was about to go in to that 5th year. Like, re-sign him now. Know you're going to lock down that left tackle position. And just be solid. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Out of sight, out of mind. I think it was the right decision by the Seahawks. I think it's the right decision by Cross, too, because he's going to get a nice contract. That's the other thing. You re-sign him now, and then you don't have to kind of keep up with the Joneses later on.
Also, guess what?
What?
I did the thing.
10.
I'm just going to double up on tickets the rest of the way here.
Love it.
Let's just have fun. Let's give back to the people that have given so much to us this season.
I love it.
If you send in any super chat, if it's 99 cents, you're going to get a ticket.
I stinking love that, dude. I love it.
Check down screen for the Eagles on 1st and 10. Will Shipley loses a yard. So any super chat, you're going to get 1 ticket. $10, you're going to get 6 tickets. $20, you get 14. Plus, you get to do the shot roulette wheel spin. I've loaded it up to punish Will. I'd love to. I've got a couple fireballs, an eggnog. I've now got a barbecue in there. I've got a shot of picante hot sauce and a shot of salsa hot sauce.
I love that. I do deserve that.
We've really turned it into the wheel of pain.
I love that. I deserve that. That seems fair. That seems fair. Completely fair to me, and there's no reason why I should not be forced to do these things.
We're going out with the bang here. And we will also take a look real quick as well at the updated playoff picture once we get that going into Sunday Night Football.
Smart. I agree. I think this is all smart, and I think I deserve all these things.
Yeah, correct in the chat there from LexRKYT. I'm trying to get your actual name on the account.
I hate that it doesn't show us that.
LexRK. Yeah. No picks all season for the New York Jets. The first team in NFL history.
Wow. Wow, oh wow.
We're going down the line here, so be sure to get in on our Super Chat deal. The clock's going to be ticking. Once the games end, we'll set a little timer, and then that'll be that. We'll do the raffle and give away an NFL blanket to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just get your name and address and send it to you.
Can't wait, man. Can't wait. You got to make sure that you're following. Is it? They got to follow me, correct?
Probably the easiest way to go about it, unless they don't necessarily have like a Twitter. We can get them on like the Chat Sports Facebook or something like that.
100%.
Meanwhile, the Bears, I
hurting.
think that was C.J. Gardner-Johnson who was injured there.
I'm gonna
They
say
were holding
that's-
his arm and kind of helping him off the field.
That's not good for them. He was not moving well.
Yeah, I mean, he's been massive for them too.
100%.
By the way, don't look now. We said this earlier. Caleb Williams has 212 yards. So
Really?
if this goes to overtime, it's in play.
It's in play for sure. He's really started throwing.
Whoa,
Although
what a
Amon
move by
Ra,
Amon
Ra
Ra.
might have made sure that this isn't going to OT.
This might be done.
This might be done. Took the Bears too long to wake up. Took the Bears just a little too long to wake up.
That's tough, and that's going to have a serious impact along with the Eagles, who are also down. So I guess at this rate, nothing's going to change necessarily as far as the NFL playoff picture is concerned in the seeding.
That is kind of crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, so with Charles Cross, he was getting ready to go into that fifth year, and because he was a first-round pick, Seattle had already made it clear, like, oh, hey, we'll do your fifth-year extension. They had to determine that well before. And so it's clear to me that they were making a decision of, hey, yes, we're willing to pay you that, but we're going to sign you for the long term.
And by the way, with that loss you see at the very top left of the screen, the New York Jets have officially clinched the second overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft.
Wow. Now, and you trade back.
I think New York gets a quarterback. I think it's just
They
going
go
to be
more.
Mendoza.
They go more Mendoza.
Yeah.
Well,
but
if more goes.
Yeah, who knows? We got a lot to work out in that market.
Yeah, we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out here real quick. Tell you that right now. We'll figure that thing out real quick.
For the first time since interceptions became a recorded stat in the pre-World War II days, the New York Jets have become the first team in the NFL to complete an entire season without a defensive interception.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
That's what the kids call trash, my dude.
They are very trash.
That's so bad.
Very trash.
You have to try to be that bad.
I think you got to do more
Or
than
you have to trade away
try.
your best cornerback.
Well, although I will say this, it's not like he's won a lot of football games. If he was his own team, he'd have the first pick. Sauce Gardner's got like one win this whole year.
The Lions are putting themselves in a better spot for the field goal and a chance to go 2-0 against Ben Johnson in 2025. Say all that you will about the success that they've had, but if the Chicago Bears drop to 11-6, a third of those losses will have been to Detroit.
That's hilarious in its own right.
Crazy stuff. Thank you to everybody who's watched today's show. We've had over 20,000 people join the stream. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and we'll tell you about our friends at Prize Picks as well here in just a moment for the last time today.
That is right.
The Alfredo sauce just kind of slowly
still
just drips back in.
Still keeps getting you.
That was awful. Awful, awful, awful.
I, for one, just feel awful for you.
No, you don't. You enjoyed that thoroughly.
I would never laugh at your pain, Sam. I would never do that. 2 seconds left to go in Chicago. Lions trying to end it here. Kick is up. Oh, it's right down the middle. Bears lose 19-16. I almost went 16-19. That would have been
Never.
That would have been the wrong way.
That
to
is
say
like
that.
a cardinal sin in my eyes.
I know. I don't do it. I didn't do it.
I'm also getting the full tally here. Shout out to Kathy Michael making a little bit of a little niche for herself. 2 $20 super chats. Gets in with 14 entries. Has the chance for more down the stretch here.
Ooh.
It's going to be tough to catch up Jeremy Ledet, but she's certainly given herself a chance. What are you working on over there?
Oh, I'm just getting ready for a little bit of Charles Cross talk. Making sure
Well,
that
we've got some big drives here to close it out. The Commanders have a chance here to ruin the Eagles seeding all over again here.
making sure that we're in the right position for that. That's all we're trying to do. This is where it gets interesting too, because if the Eagles lose, the Bears still get the 1 seed. Or sorry, the 2 seed, excuse me. Seahawks have the 1 seed. What am I talking about? So if the
Nailed it.
If
that's what happens when you work on Charles Cross.
Well, it's a big sign. Jeremy, I see you.
He's back. Guess who's back?
Boom!
Back again. Jeremy's back.
Go tell a friend.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Mickey, I think you might be delayed. I'm not sure what you're talking about. It says Lions Bears 1916 on our scoreboard. It has for a couple minutes. So
yes, sir.
I want you to maybe click the live. We got a roulette wheel spin to give.
Yes, we do.
And we've got 14 more entries to give for Jeremy.
The man, the myth, the legend. Dude's an absolute beast. Dude is an absolute beast. All right. Now, I'm not saying that I'm rooting for it to come up you again, Sam, but I'm not saying that I'm not.
We know how this is going to play out. Now, the Commanders facing 3rd and 4, ball on the 37-yard line, 1:06 left to go in this one.
All right. You ready? Oh, not quite.
This is going to hurt.
Yeah, I think Mikey's a little behind us. 9-11 in Las Vegas. Don't make any jokes. 12-11. Oh my goodness, the Raiders might still lose. It's ridiculous. All right, we're gonna spin this wheel in 3, 2, 1. That was not a good spin by me. That's so unfortunate. 31. Is it me or is it you?
It's going to be me again.
No way.
Of course.
Sam. 31.
What?
Fireball shot.
We're doing $10 wheel spins the rest of the day.
$10 wheel spins the rest of the way. Hey, it could have been worse. You could have been the hot sauce. Sasha says that the Big Ten has accepted the New York Jets in as one of their teams.
This is criminal stuff.
I, for one, just feel awful. I, for one, just feel awful for you, Sam. Come on up, buddy. Sam, gonna take the fireball shot. That might be the best shot that you've taken today, brother. Probably taste the best. I think that's fair. Probably taste the best. I agree. I agree. All right, we actually do have an interesting game going right now in Las Vegas. Raiders down. AOC driving, 3rd and 5 pass, going to be incomplete, so it will end up being 4th and 5. Will the Raiders be able to beat the Chiefs?
Chicago needs the Commanders to hang on right now if they want the number 2 seed. Who do the Niners and Rams play? I'm so glad you asked. We are working through that right now. I'm going to update the playoff picture to be able to show you post-game. But the Los Angeles Rams have locked in the number 5 seed with the win that you see over the Cardinals. So they play the Carolina Panthers. Tom, it's official. Breaking news. Tell everybody you know. The Rams play the Panthers in the first round. And the 49ers, we don't know yet. We will know in 1 minute. Just like I mentioned earlier, we will not know until the end of these games. So we're still waiting on Commanders and Eagles to see who the 49ers will play.
But I will say this. I think that there is a pretty darn good shot that they'll play the Bears.
It's either the Bears or the Eagles. But if the Eagles pull off the late comeback here, all of a sudden the Bears get bumped down to that number 3 seed.
Very, very true. Also, by the way, Vegas is going to win this game.
I've mandated $10 wheel spins so that I'm not the only person doing a shot of Fireball.
I did a shot of Fireball earlier.
Yours felt lighter. Second down and 10 for the Eagles.
Tanner McKee back to throw. He's looking, giving pressure in his face. Oh, my goodness, that the Commanders going to win this game.
Tom, I gave you the Ravens spread earlier, 3.5, over under 41.5.
Are the Commanders going to mess around
Jeez
and win
Louise.
this game? The Commanders going to
It's
mess
like a
around.
final exam. I have to memorize this info for you, Tom. Meanwhile, the Raiders going to kick it away. They're up 14-12.
What a game. Jeremy's throwing the big dogs in.
Yes, we're doing it.
Jeremy. More shots.
Wait, let me fill one up with
shots.
Fireball there to make sure that you have the right one.
Jeremy just loves the
Spin that
shots.
some bitch. The Broncos-Chargers game, as well as the Commanders-Eagles, and then this Chiefs-Raiders game.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2,
I
1.
don't even know why I spin on this side, but sure.
Oh, that was a bad spin. It's an 11. That's not good. Bad spin by
Yep.
me.
What is it? What am I drinking?
Fireball. More Fireball for Sam. Oh, I love it. I love it, Sam.
It's 2 spins, $10. So you got one more.
Okay, one more spin. You ready? 3, 2, 1. That was a better one. Now I'm a bit worried because it's not gonna be Sam 3 times in a row. Will. Oh God.
Eggnog?
Nope.
Which one?
Salsa.
Yeah, which one? That's probably
The red one. Cheers. Salsa shot for me. Look at that guy. That thing is thick.
The Commanders held on, by the way.
Oh, that was pretty good.
The Commanders did hold on. They convert on 4th down. So
That was pretty good, Jeremy.
that means Chicago sticks in the 2 seed. I'm going to update the playoff picture for good. We're going to get to see what the NFC looks like here.
Can't wait.
The Chicago Bears 11-6, the Philadelphia Eagles 11-6, Carolina Panthers 8-9, but they clinched the division. Rams at 12-5 at the 5 seed. So are the Niners. The Packers are 9-7-1.
Huge.
Whew. You ready to see your NFC playoff picture?
I am ready to see the NFC playoff.
So your first round matchups are going to be Bears and Packers. Classic, of course. That figures.
Right. I also think that a fun game here will be
The
Philadelphia.
Chase Senior battle.
Oh, that was the doomsday scenario.
That was the doomsday scenario.
That screams Monday night to me. Philly, San Fran,
Yeah.
that's Monday night.
Yep.
That'll be the big game. And
I
then
think Bears Packers is Sunday night probably.
And then the Rams get a shot at getting revenge against the Carolina Panthers, who beat them earlier this year. As a Seahawks fan, I think Seattle's going to be playing San Fran again.
This could very well be a belt-to-ass game, it feels like, for the Rams. Like, you come out pissed off in Carolina after the – if I remember correctly, was that loss in Los Angeles or was that at Carolina?
That was in Carolina. So they're going to avenge that
Yep,
loss. Or they're going to attempt to avenge
They're going to have a
that
chance
loss.
to go right back into that same building, which is a very interesting dynamic.
Right. But I do think that they go in and they take care of business. I think Seattle's going to end up playing San Fran again. Because Seattle will play the lowest seeded team. I don't see a world where the Packers beat the Chicago Bears. I know that they've played 2 really close games. The Packers have just continued to get hurt, and more hurt from there. So to me, it definitely feels like this is going to be a game where it's Seattle. They're going to play San Francisco again. And then I think there's a world that it's 3 NFC teams in the divisional round, and then there's 2 in the NFC Championship game. I really see that. I really, really see that. So the NFC is completely set. The AFC is not yet because Denver has not gone final, but we do feel pretty confident about where we're all going to be set up. Also, I guess technically because of the North, it isn't set, but I do feel good about where that is all set up.
All right, we're about to get our last chance of the season.
The last chance of the season to join in.
The Chargers are moving the ball, but that game is essentially meaningless at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The Broncos are going to win, and they're going to get the number 1 overall seed. So 5 minutes on the clock. For the last time this year.
Yes, sir.
Before we get going with our raffle, you can get in and try and get in our raffle and win an NFL blanket. I already doubled up the menu for everybody, so we can really have some fun with that one.
You're a gentleman and a scholar there, sir.
Thoughts on this year's playoff? Hey, we're going out in style. I wasn't just going to go out with no pun intended. We're going out and swinging type of thing. That's just how we kind of operate around here.
Dude, I love it. I think the big thing for me is always going to be with this year's playoffs. I care about who can win it all, because there's always going to be a team or two that get in that they really have no shot of winning the whole thing, right? And unfortunately, I don't think the Chargers really have a shot at winning the whole thing, and I don't think the Packers have a shot at winning the whole thing. I don't know if there's another team that doesn't have a world where they can't win it. You know what I mean? It feels like basically 6 teams in both conferences can win. They can win this whole thing. They can win the Super Bowl. I think there are 12 teams with a real shot, which is pretty good when 14 teams make it in.
That's good for business, that's for sure. And there's going to be some indication on Sunday Night Football as well as we look ahead to Ravens and Steelers, right? This game is going to determine a lot, not just in the AFC North, but in the AFC playoff picture, because I think these are 2 very different stylistic matchups for whoever you're going to face. There is a, spoiler alert, a massive difference between Aaron Rodgers and Lamar Jackson as quarterbacks.
100%.
And so, whoever that number 5 seed is, which I believe is locked and loaded as the Houston Texans.
I believe you're correct.
If the Houston Texans have to run through Baltimore again to get to that, that next step after falling short to Baltimore the last few years, all of a sudden it's a much different test physically and mentally than if they had to get through 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers and
100%.
A DK Metcalf who might punch one of your fans in the face at any given moment.
Right. So right now there's going to be 2 games on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, 1 on Monday night. Those will be announced later on in the day. It feels like, I would assume it'd be right around halftime. If that was caught, that was incredible.
Yeah, that was a great little catch.
Holy cow. That might have been the best catch I've seen all day. Who was that? Trey Lance finds Trey Harris for an incredible catch in the end zone.
The other side pocket is we are halfway through our last chance to get in on the raffle, 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Better hustle.
Shout out to Jeremy, obviously. Shout out
sir.
to Jeremy. Shout out to Christian, Matthew Wallace,
Yes.
Kathy Michael. Let me make sure I've got the full tally as well.
Shout out to Kathy. Shout out to Kathy.
The first 7 picks of the NFL drafts in 2026. Number 1, you want to do your little mock draft right here, right now?
Yes, let's do it.
Number 1, Las Vegas Raiders.
They're going to go with Mendoza.
Number 2, New York Jets.
If Dante Moore goes, they will take Dante Moore.
All right, let's pretend that he does. Number 3, the Arizona Cardinals.
Ooh,
That's a
I
tricky
could
one.
see them.
They suck.
They suck. They need a QB, but are you going to take Ty Simpson there if he decides to come out? I don't know that I would. So that means they might go to look at something in free agency. You know what they don't have a good job of? They don't have a good pass rush. Ruben Bain.
I like that.
Got to see him in person at the Cotton Bowl. Savage.
Big boy.
Savage.
Number 4, the Tennessee Titans. They also suck.
Yeah, but could this be a spot where we see one of the wide receivers go? When you look at what they have going there for Cam Ward, I would think that you want to surround him with somebody that can help out. Maybe you go for an offensive lineman, kind of lock up, because he was just getting beaten up, sacked all over the place. Could this be where we see Spencer Fano go? The offensive tackle from Utah. I think that would be a good spot for him. He is quick, he's strong, he's physical.
That's where he's going right now. Number 5, the New York Giants. Tough.
This one's interesting as well. I think normally I'd just be like, well, it'd be like an Arvell Reese, but they are already loaded at the defensive end position. Do you go for someone who can be an instant plug-and-play
30
guy?
seconds on the last
You know
chance.
who I like?
Who?
I like Jordan Tyson. I know I'm a West Coast guy. I know I lean a little bit too much on loving the West Coast people over others. And I know that Jordan Tyson and Carnell Tate, they kind of go back and forth. Why not find another weapon for Jackson Dart to throw to? He's a little bit bigger, where you have a guy like Malik Neighbors, who's a little bit smaller. I think that might be a good spot.
By the way, can I just say, on 4th and goal, Trey Lance dirted it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's great. Number 6, the Cleveland Browns.
Everything.
Yep.
Everything. Do you see Caleb Downs maybe going there? That could be the spot for Downs.
Not a bad fit. I like it. There's a lot of versatility between him and JOK, Owusu-Koramoah.
Right. Good safety.
And number 7, the
Who?
Washington Commanders.
Oh, maybe you go and get Tate. Get someone that is young and on the same time frame as a guy like Jaden Daniels. Wouldn't that make a lot of sense? Right now, Deebo Samuel is old. Terry McLaurin, older than most of us realize. Maybe that could be a good position for them to go for.
All right, Chargers and Broncos has gone final. Our last chance to get in our raffle has gone final. Real quick before we do, though, your official NFC or AFC and NFC, we'll show both of them, why not?
Love it.
Playoff picture. And then we'll tell them about Prize Picks one more time as well.
Love that. All right, so here's your AFC playoff picture. Obviously, there is one change that can still happen. That is, of course, the 4th seed between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner of that game will be the 4 taking on the Houston Texans in the 5. We all kind of saw this coming, but Buffalo, they ended up winning, obviously jumping the Chargers, so they are now in that 6th seed. They will take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. That game to me screams the early Saturday game. Patriots, they're going to take on the Houston Texans. If I'm a Pats fan, that is the matchup that I really didn't want. That is a scary team with a very strong defense. When we look over at the NFC, because the Broncos, well, they get the bye, you are going to see a third battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Rivalry, that's going to be a real fun one. Eagles, they're playing the San Francisco 49ers, and then you're going to get a rematch between the LA Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Seahawks, we don't really have to talk all that much about them because they got the bye seed. I talked about one game being left, and I think it's important that we talk about my good friends over at Prize Picks, and I let you know that I have a 3-pick power play for the action in that one. Aaron Rodgers.
This is a winner. I feel it.
I hope so. Fingers crossed. Aaron Rodgers less on his pass yards. Derrick Henry more on his rush plus receiving TDs. Lamar Jackson more on his longest rush. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. New feature alert! Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on Prize Picks. With the new social feeds feature, you can share Prize Picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tailor-fade our picks with just one click. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. And it's good to be here on the very last day of the NFL season.
It's time to go ahead and get this last little duck race set up.
Yes,
Classic
sir.
duck race. Couldn't go wrong with old-fashioned duck race.
No, you can't. Plus, the duck races are always the most fun because, well, we like seeing whose duck can come out on top. A lot of ducks in the race today, Sam.
A lot of duckies, almost 100 on the day. So shout out to the people.
Wow.
I didn't think we would reach this point, but here we are, the last one of the season.
I'm pretty I'm not happy that it's the last one of the season, but I'll tell you right now, I'm happy that we did reach this point. I wonder who's going to come out on top. Is it going to be Jeremy? Is it going to be Kathy? Who could it be? You're seeing Sam shuffle the ducks.
No cheating.
No cheating whenever you're ready, Sammy.
Duck race, I will remember you. All right, enough of that shit.
Will you remember me?
Count me down.
Let's get this started in 3, 2, 1. Go! They're off and rolling. Jeremy Ledette's off to a nice lead, but Kathy Michael is not going to be far behind. Matthew Wallace is coming up ever so quickly. Make sure that you are still here if you want to win the raffle. I'm doing my best 80s, 1800s announcer voice as best that I can. Jeremy Ledette's got a couple of ducks all the way in the front.
Got a little army.
Hopefully they're going to be able to block for him and not let those around him pass. But we've got a couple others down below. I see Kathy Michael's got a couple of ducks seeming to come in fast. Only 14 seconds left, 12 seconds left. Jeremy Ledette is far out in front, but it does feel like we have a couple of ducks racing in from the back end. Is it going to be Kathy Michael? Is it going to be Jeremy Ledette racing all the way to the finish line? Jeremy, you have me on Instagram, sir. I'll shoot you a message here real quick, but you let me know what blanket you want and if it's still the same address, and I'll make sure that it gets sent to you. I'm assuming it'll be a Seahawks blanket. I'm assuming. Thank you to everyone who came in and hung out with us today. It was a whole lot of fun. Sam, thank you for letting me sneak in to the Red Zone stream last time. We
realized Will is officially not the veteran, but had the most appearances on Red Zone this season.
That is right.
Stream.
That is right. I snuck in. I invaded your personal space just enough times to get that fourth spot and become the top dog.
Become a real one, so to speak.
Yes, sir.
Just like all the real ones we've had this season. It's been a lot of fun doing this with you guys all year. I'm glad we've been doing it and bringing in new guys every single week. It's because of people like Jeremy. Excuse me while I'm botching this. It's because of people like Jeremy and people like Joe and people like Matthew come back week after week after week. That's why we can bring on new people like Will who get to enjoy his first football season with you guys, the fans in the chat as well. So we obviously appreciate it. And obviously Jeremy's coming in on the way out.
Sir.
He said thank you. We thank you, Jeremy. You're a real one. I'd give you more raffle tickets right now if I could, but it doesn't really matter at this point.
I was also going to say, I don't know that you totally need him, Jeremy. Shout out to you, man. You're a beast. I appreciate seeing you. This will be the last NFL whip around.
But stick with us through the offseason.
Right. But here's the thing. You want to stick with Chat Sports through the offseason because we are going to have NFL updates every single day for you. Yep. But also what's going to be very cool during the playoffs, there's going to be some more watch parties that are going to be going on over here during NFL free agency. There's going to be watch parties that are going on over here, NFL draft stuff. We've got you covered all the way through. So just because you won't be hanging out with Sam Brown every day and his rotating cast of hosts, you will be able to hang out with the Chat Sports crew because we got you guys covered. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had a wonderful time today. I'll catch you guys next time.